is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez! The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Question Deontay's power. The proof is in the banana pudding as he just turned the lights out.
Cool boy Steph Stephen Fulton Jr.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, here is the skilled, the highly regarded Devin the Dream Haney!
What up, family, man? Welcome back to another show of Rocking with Right Side. Actually, this is the cookout. We ain't even rocking tonight. This is the cookout. And as always, man, I want to shout everybody out who coming through. And y'all know what we like to do. We drop the link early because we get started late, right? And I want everybody to get their opinions on. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be able to come in here and talk their shit. And it is what it is. We ain't gotta agree all the time, man. We're gonna be talking about it tonight. We're gonna be talking. Let me pin the link at the top. As always, let me make sure I do it the right way. Y'all know sometimes I might be out of order. And we trying to be in order. First things first, I gotta say, shout out to my brother KO, man. KO had a hell of a show tonight. And he always got a hell of a show. It is what it is. You feel me? So shout out to him. We got my brother D Free is in the building. Salute to Free, man. Much love and respect, Free. I got my brother Dank Father in the building. Salute to my brother Dank Father. I got Miss, man, the Queen is in the building. Shout out to Miss Just Do. If y'all don't know Just Do, he run a hell of a show over there. You know what I'm saying? Every day about 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, about 3, 4 o'clock, you know, depending on where you at. But he do a hell of a job over there. Y'all make sure y'all go sub to that brother. Because, I mean, like I'm telling you, a hell of a job. Very reasonable, right? Very honest. And the man know boxing. Anybody who know boxing, I rock with. I ain't gonna hold you. I rock with you. And so, shout out to, we got my brother Paid in Full. Paid, I see you in the back. I'm gonna bring you on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring you on in a second. We got, shout out to my brother Paid in Full, man. We got Cash Crypto in the building. Salute to my family, Cash Crypto, man. Jonathan Jackson is in the building. Salute, Jonathan. Hey, Jonathan Jackson, one of the biggest Devin Haney fans. Shout out to him, man. I ain't got no problem with you. Got my brother Teach in the building. Salute, Teach. You know what it is. Nothing but love and respect. We got Texas Rattlesnake in here. Don't mess with Texas. Well, I just want you to know them dogs. Them dogs gonna fuck Texas up. That's what we gonna do. I better, hey, we're gonna welcome y'all to the SEC the right way. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. So I just want to let you know that. And then I got Rolling with the Punches in the building. Salute to Rolling with the Punches. My brother is in the building. It ain't West Right Side, it's Dub Right Side, but it's always good to have you over here, my brother. I appreciate you. We got one of the greats. One of the greats. If y'all don't know, one of a brilliant boxing mind, and he'll smoke you under the table. I'm just telling you the truth. He'll smoke you under the table. Shout out to my brother Bruce Gas in the building, man. Salute to Bruce Gas. And then we also got the voice of reason in the building. What we would consider the great James Avery, not James Avery. I can't call it the deep brother voice name now. But hey, that's what Harrison is. The man need to be doing his own voiceovers. He need to have his own content. That's what he need to be doing because he do a hell of a job at it. And he knows his boxing talk as well. So, you know, hey, like I always say, we dropped the link early so we can get started late. Let me bring my brother on real quick. I got Paid in Full in the back. Paid, what's going on, family? You in the building, man. Let me make sure I get us right, man. I always got to get us right. And then we're going to start cooking after that. Give me 1 second.
For sure.
I want to say this, though. I do want to say this. And we had a spirited debate, spirited conversation over at KO show. And you got some interesting individual over there. I don't want to call no names. I don't want to say nothing out of order. And so I'm going to just say we had some interesting individual. Real quick, I got to say it the right way. I always got to, and I like to bring my family on the right way. Right? So give me 1 second, Jonathan. Give me 1 second. Okay, I got to bring you in the same way I got to bring Paid in here because we got to do this thing the right way. All right, let me make sure I get this. There we go. We straight now. We had some very interesting conversation over there. Shout out to the Queen Bella in the building. Shout out to Eric Pikes. I'm going to say, I don't know how to, I'll fucking name up quick. I say it respectfully. No disrespect whatsoever. Man, it was interesting. It was interesting, the conversation going on. NO Boxing is in the building. Salute NO Boxing. It was interesting what was going over there. Get the Smoke is in the building. Damn, shout out to my brother Get the Smoke. It was interesting what was going on over there with KO and the panel. I want to say, I try my best to be non-biased. I try my best to speak the honest truth. And I think the majority of people who would have never heard me talk would tell, I look Hollywood Smoke, hey, that's a good thing. The majority of people would ever tell me that you keep it a buck, bro. You be trying to keep it a buck. That's what I do.
I'm one of them ones for sure that tell you that.
I agree with you. And we done had this conversation multiple times.
Yeah,
My brother Kamal over there. The brother Kamal was out of order. Okay.
Yeah.
Some type of way. And I need Woke to pull up because Woke he done took my card. He done took my Devin Haney card.
Yeah,
I ain't need welcome to the club no more. He said I'm too
bro.
He said I'm too light skinned. He said I'm too light skinned. That's what he said.
Like if everybody.
But hold on. I'm gonna let you. Give me 1 second, Patty. Let me just get this off. And this is my thing with all of it. My thing is this. I love the sport of boxing. I love boxing. This weekend, I'm gonna be watching Bam fight. I can't wait for. I'm gonna try to watch Peel fight. Even though he's fighting Steve Claggett, I'm gonna still be watching that damn fight. Why? Because I love boxing. And so when I get up here and tell y'all what I feel the truth is, don't think that I'm lying to you. Don't think I'm trying to make nothing up. I ain't gonna cap for the fight. I'm not. If I believe Devin is wrong, I'm gonna tell you Devin is wrong. If I think Tank is wrong, I'm gonna tell you Tank is wrong. If I think Shakur is wrong, I'm gonna tell you Shakur. Damn, who my favorite fighter is. I'm gonna be honest about it first. Why? Because I love the sport. And that's what it's about. It's about loving the sport. So when I see things happen and I think it's wrong, I'm gonna call it out accordingly. You ain't gotta agree with me, shit. I ain't getting paid for it. I ain't getting paid for none of this. But I'm still gonna be honest. I'm gonna still tell the truth. And so this is the problem I have with a lot of what's going on right now is that when you start to be honest, when you start to tell the truth, next thing you know, you got niggas, they hate it. They don't even want to hear what you got to say. I got to do this the right way though. And I just want to get that out. You know, that was in my spirit right there. And we're going to have a lot of conversation tonight. So I got to do this the right way. We got one of the greats in the building. We got Paid in Full in the building. If y'all don't know who Paid in Full is, one of the most honest brothers that I know. Me and him, we don't always agree, but damn it, we can argue it out. You feel me? We can argue it out, debate it out, and come to some type of senses. Paige, you know you my family. You my brother. Welcome to the panel. Give me your opening statements, my brother. Give me your opening statements.
Man,
and we're gonna do you the right way. So when you give your opening statement, the people know who you are. We're gonna do you the right way. We ain't gonna hate. Sure. We ain't gonna hate at all. Get what we gonna do.
I gotta take my hat off to you, bro, because like I said, like I respect the way you come with stuff, and I respect the unbiasedness when it comes, even if it is your favorite fighter, bro. And that's what I respect the most. People that can hold their own fighter accountable when they on bullshit, bro. And that's why I said, to me, like, shit, you one of the real Devin Haney fans I can respect, bro, because, like, a lot of niggas you don't make excuses for another grown-ass man, bro, for his decisions on what he chooses to do. And you call it down the middle. Like, for me, I think it was a dumb decision for him to relinquish that belt. And I just take his mandatory, just because of all the narrative that was brought up from the past about, for instance, Tank in 2019 so happened to not take his mandatory, I guess so-called Devin was his mandatory or something like that, I believe. And people knocked him and called him a duck for that. So, I mean, don't the same rules apply to this situation? Since he obviously no belt was dropped, I don't think during that situation. You got to kind of enlighten me on that one though, bro. Because I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, back with boxing like that until like 2022 or something like that.
No, I understand, and we're gonna get to all of it. Before I enlighten you or speak on any of it, I want to bring everybody in the right way. You feel me? And we got some people in the building, so we got some heavy hitters. So let me get Jonathan, man. Jonathan Jackson, once again, another hey, my brother. You know what I'm saying? A fantastic individual, a brilliant boxing mind. A little biased in my opinion, but damn it. That's what this sport is about. You can be as biased as you gotta be in the sport of boxing. So, Jonathan, welcome to the panel, man. Give me your opening statement, family.
What's going on, Dub? Salute, man. Thanks for letting me up here.
Always, family. Always.
But this is my take on it. Like, my personal opinions on what I wanted him to do. I already said what I wanted him to do on KO's show on Sunday, but it's not my decision. And like the decision he made, I really can't criticize him or nothing because he did just get cheated. So I'm thinking, if I'm in his position, I'm like, all right. So if he might take a year off, that's on him. I don't even think it's gonna be a year. I think it's just gonna be to the top of the year. He might fight maybe, I don't know, maybe February or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. But until then, like, he really in a perfect position because he could just wait and see how things play out at 140, or wait and see how things play out at 147 and make that decision. Like, I don't see the problem. He really could just sit back and clear his head how he needs to do right now since he got cheated. I can't. I don't have anything to criticize him on. But that's my opening statement.
I ain't mad at that. Hey, man, real quick, man. Shout out to the queen in the building, man. Miss 702. Much love and respect, sis. Much love and respect, queen. I appreciate you coming and stopping through. Shout out to D-Block in the building, man. My brother D-Block. Crazier than a motherfucker, but he definitely knows boxing. He may say some wild stuff, but that's still my brother right there. Shout out to D-Block. Gertz is in the building. Salute to my brother Gertz. I appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got to do this. Like I keep saying, we got to do this the right way. And I got another one in the building, man. Another heavy hitter. An individual who a tad bit quiet, a tad bit soft-spoken at times. But damn it, if you listen to what he's telling you, you're going to end up learning some shit. I'm just telling you the truth. You're going to end up learning some shit. And it's my brother Teach. We got Teach in the building. Teach, welcome to the panel, my brother. Go ahead, give me your opening statements.
What's going on, Dub?
What up, Teach? No, go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to predict when you stream because you do it so randomly. It's either like early in the morning or late at night where people gotta sleep. But you know, I had to pop on since you came on just now.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I guess my opinion on the situation is, I mean, I agree with most people. I especially agree with KO. Dev dropping that belt, he just lost a lot of leverage, and I don't know where he goes from there. Like, who are you going to fight at 140 now? And if you're planning on going up, who are you going to fight at 47?
Yeah.
To me, this is a Bill Haney move. So I'm not gonna blame Dev for this one. I mean, I could already see it. I mean, I wish Dev good luck, and I mean, I hope he comes back and prove people wrong and he has something cooking. But as for now, like, I can't see anything. This is a terrible move.
I ain't mad at you looking at it that way, Teach. I ain't mad at you looking at it that way. I'm gonna give my opinion last, but real quick, let me get my last brother on, then we're gonna open the panel up and I'm gonna let y'all have at it. I'll give my statement as well to some degree about it. But I gotta bring my brother on the right way. I gotta bring my brother on. This is one of my big homies, man. A nickname that I gave him, the most hated, right? An individual, he gonna talk greasy to your ass, and he ain't gonna hold back on you. But I'ma always ask him to come over and be respectful when he comes to this panel. You know what I'm saying? And that's my brother right there, man. Ben Israel is in the building. Ben, welcome to the panel. Much love and respect, family.
Hey, what's good, Dub? You know, I'm gonna piggyback real quick off Teach, man. You come on late night, early morning, midday, and it's good. I love your pivot game. I love the way you pivot. Do it this way, that way. You feel what I'm saying? If we talking about this Devin Haney shit, I've been watching your channel, bro, from day one. I love what you've been doing with this YSL. But what we talking about, Devin Haney? Or we doing this thing what you've been doing on your little live? Devin Haney? If we talking about Devin Haney, cause he done dropped the belt. Oh, Devin don't got no leverage now. Why he don't? Y'all forgot he's still undefeated. We know the ass whooping what he encountered with the rain god. We know about that. Yeah. But according to the books, according to what they did, he's still undefeated. So if Devin relinquished the belt, that's good. Where he go from there? I mean, he need time off. After Bill told him that dumbass shit, the most dumbest game plan in boxing. And I'm siding with AB on this shit here, bro. I feel what AB saying when he was telling Alicia Baumgartner that Bill Haney is not no trainer. And that nigga ain't no motherfucking trainer. Hey man, this motherfucking a gym rat. He just like you, me, and everybody else. Hang in the gym, watch fighters, study them, do their little assessment and all this. That's Bill Haney. Devin is the champion. Devin is the motherfucking trainer, dog. Devin took Bill to undisputed. Bill ain't took Devin nowhere. Bill was out here being a father like a father's supposed to do, dub. A father supposed to be out here talking about their son is this and their son is that. But as far as Bill Haney, the great trainer, oh hell, fuck no. This was being Israel draw the motherfucking line at. That nigga ain't no motherfucking trainer. That bitch ass nigga ain't no mother. Devin took him there after the Loma fight. I told Bill, I said, Bill, man, won't you turn the titles over, relinquish the throne to one of these Kevin Cunningham? You know what I'm saying? But take it to that girl who over there at Floyd. Nah, man, I got this shit. Ain't none of them dudes can teach Devin. The same motherfucker Dub told Devin to meet Ryan Garcia in the middle of the ring. My son gonna kill you. But I ain't gonna hold it up. I ain't gonna be long-winded, my G, because they tell Benjamin, oh, my boy, you long-winded, bro. I tell you some true shit. Moving forward, Bill Haney is not the trainer for Devin Haney. Devin is that fighter. Devin can make assessment. Devin can get up off the canvas. Devin can do all this shit that y'all say he can't do. He can. But as long as you got one of these trainers, when you go back to the corner, this motherfucker telling you to do something, in the back of your mind, you saying, nah, I should be doing this other shit. Nah, you look good, but just do that. And you listen to him and get face down, ass up in the 7th round. I don't care nothing about all this cheating shit, dub. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, the computer. I don't care nothing. Because you know why? You know why Benjamin don't care nothing about that? Because in boxing, dub, this is a deadly sport. I want all these dudes on this panel. I thank you, dub, for allowing the most hated up here, bro. You know I'm long-winded, forgive me, and I promise you, I'm from the land of plain. But when these dudes be talking about cheating and all this weird shit, bro, you gonna always, even Tank riding that high horse, yeah, he better be careful. Whether it be a bitch loading the gloves up on your ass, taking pairs, cheating is cheating, bro. And these motherfuckers, if they can't beat you, they gonna cheat you. Yeah. That's what it is. So if you think, and I told Bill, oh, you think you face to face with that bullshit with Ryan? Ryan is a little cheater. You should look at Ryan, and that should be a wake up call to the motherfuckers over there at DHP. Nigga looked at me like I was saying something crazy to him. Nigga, this is a wake up call, nigga. What if Ryan would have had fuck the pads? What if Ryan would have went in there with your bitch ass with loaded gloves, nigga? And you didn't check the man gloves or nothing, Bill. When Floyd told that nigga he need help, nigga, you need some help? Yeah, Bill need help. Y'all need to get on this helmet. Some of you niggas need help, Bill, bro. If you niggas out here talk about, oh, I love David, and you ain't telling Bill, you need to fall back as a trainer, bro. Stay that promoter. Stay the father. You can't change being a, but stay all that other. But the trainer, I don't want not even being a water boy. Nowhere in Devin. If Devin tomorrow, and they went to purse pick, or they say relinquish the title, so we ain't got to worry about that fight. But if he fight the Uber driver tomorrow, your Uber driver, though, and I'm finna rest right now. And Bill Haney is in Devin Haney corner. As much as I love Devin Haney as a fighter, I ain't talking no Diddy. It just as a fight. And Bill Haney, I look over there and see Bill still there as the trainer. I'm betting with the Uber driver. Guarantee moving forward. If Devin fight the Uber driver, and Devin is very accomplished, bro. Former undisputed.
Oh, hold on, Ben. Look, we gonna
land my plane just with that, dog.
All right, and this is the thing. We gonna come back.
Fight the Uber driver.
You picking the Uber driver if Bill in the corner.
There you go. That's all I'm saying. I'm landing my plane with that.
I'm gonna just tell you the truth. You out of order. Ain't no way I'm picking no damn Uber driver over Devin to win no fight, regardless of who in this corner. I can't do it. But I gotta, and we just had one more join the panel. I got my big homie in the building, man. My co-host to the current event show, man. D-Ray Promotions is in the building, fresh out of Omaha. A brilliant fight mind as well. A Bud Crawford fan. Argued me down about Bud for years and was absolutely correct about everything he ever told me about Bud. Absolutely correct. And you know I ain't got no problem with it. So, big homie, man, welcome to the panel. Give me your opening statements, and then we're going to open it up for everybody to start cooking together.
Hey, man, just to make it a trifecta, man, what they say, they don't know when you're coming on late or early in the morning. Show us some consistency, dub. Hey, bro. I appreciate getting up here on the panel, man. You got a great topic, great panel, great chat, and let's go, bro. Open it up. Salute to everybody. Appreciate it. Everybody subscribe, like, and share too. Go ahead, bro.
That's the thing. Y'all subscribe, like, and share. Let me just say this right here. To everybody's point, I think Devin is wrong. If Bill is making the decisions, regardless of who's making the decisions, either you need a better advisor. I don't disagree with Ben as far as saying that he needs somebody else in his corner. I do disagree saying that Bill shouldn't be there. I think Bill should definitely be in the corner. Why should Bill be in the corner? Because Devin has heard that voice his entire career. That's the voice Devin had always heard. And so I think you still need to have him hearing that voice, but Bill need to be paired in instructions from others. That's just my opinion. But the other thing is when you drop this belt, you gave away your leverage. When you say he has an O, Ben, all I'm saying to that is that who cares about his O? Who cares? He just got the O back. I got you. I understand that. He just got that O back, right? Who cares about it? That O doesn't make you anything in boxing. That's not what the O is for. So this is my thing. Your leverage was the belts. I've argued this for a long time. It made you more money, right? When you become a champion, regardless of how you look at it, it makes you more money. And it also allows you, outside of just fighting your mandatory, it allows you to unify. And a lot of guys out here, they trying to unify. And so all I'm saying is that you going and asking to be the champion in recess, I think that's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. And I disagree with it. let me real quick, family. We got one more individual who done came in today, and I got to make sure I do everybody the right way. We got my brother in the building, man. Philly Zoe is in the building. Shout out to Philly Zoe. Welcome to the show, my brother. Give me your opening words, your opening statements. You hear we talking crazy about Devin right now, to be honest. But give me your opening words, your opening statements, and then we're gonna open it up to the panel. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thanks for having me, Dub. Shout out to everybody on the panels. Shout out to you, Dub, for grinding. I'm saying I ain't been in the YouTube streets in a minute, but I'm gonna say this: I've been paying attention to everything. I'm gonna make a statement and then I'm gonna ask a little question. I don't really want to dictate everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my little prediction out. I think Devin is gonna sign with Floyd or partner with Floyd. I think Floyd dropping the that sparring was an apology to Devin to do some business as TMT in a rocky place. I think Devin gonna come back and fight Rolly, and that's why he don't need the belts. And standing next to Floyd would do all the building that needs to be done. I really wanted to get it on record. And then I'm gonna ask for the diehard Devin fans, are y'all ready for that? For the hypocrisy and what y'all gonna say when Devin signed with Floyd? If it happens, I'm just going out on the limb. If anybody know me, they know that's what I do.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna quickly say I don't see that happening at all. I don't see that happening at all.
I have to build and call that guy a fool ass perf, man. I don't see that happening
at all. I think that shit got way beyond the point of just boxing from that aspect. Because mind you, you got to understand, Floyd played a major role in Devin losing that fight. He told Ryan to bust that fuck them 3 pounds. He told Ryan to get that little bitty money up and gave him instructions on what to do. So, like I said, it was a lot of shit that Floyd was doing behind the scenes. But obviously, why you think that nigga popped out? He at any given time he could have been popped out. And X bill was it an issue? You waited till after Devin lost and then pop back out and try to say you wonder where y'all went wrong at. No, bro, why you didn't do that shit behind the scenes? So obviously.
Can I say one more thing?
Hold on, real quick, Cash. I don't know what it is. It seems when you talking, I know you in the car, but you got like I don't know what it is. You got it's bad feedback or something.
Hold on. Let me see. My bad, bro.
Can I say something quick?
Go ahead, Philip. Go ahead. I'm gonna put you on mute, Cat. I'm gonna put you on mute, and then come back in when you're ready, bro. Go ahead, Philip.
Cause this is another thing I want to say. The reason I'm making this statement, it's a prediction, right? I feel like my little Nostradamus type joint. Every time a fighter get around Floyd, there's a certain narrative, there's a certain talk that happens. It's around weight. And it's around belts not mattering. All of a sudden, the belts don't matter. All of a sudden, the weight don't matter. That's really my prediction. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking the only thing I can see good out of dropping this belt is if he signed with Floyd, do a fight with Rolly, go back to what already worked, keep talking down Tank. You feel me? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You mean Floyd is the guy? He still got a big voice in boxing. He still moves the needle. I think that's what's going to happen.
I understand. I understand it real quick. I want to do this real quick before. And Jonathan, I see you coming off, so I'm gonna let you cook on this. But I want to say,
the mic. My bad. I'm just trying to check my mic. Is it better?
Yeah. Your mic is better now. Your mic is better. Real quick, man. Shout out to my brother Crush in the building, man. Salute to Crush. Much love and respect, Crush. You know what it is. Salute to my brother Tech. And if y'all don't know, Crush is the big homie. That's one of my big homies as well, man. Shout out to Texas 16 South in the building. Another one of my brothers, man. Much love and respect. I want to bring this up. Shout out to the Queen, Nick J. Nick J said, the news came out today. Do y'all really think he didn't think this through and doesn't have a plan? We as fans are so damn greedy. It's not for fans to know anything or to know everything immediately. God damn. I ain't
But
mad
my
at you,
thing
sis.
is,
Shout out
but
to the
that ain't
queen.
but where,
Hold
but where he
on,
going to, though? That's why. Well, go ahead, my bad.
Oh, I got you. We're gonna get there. Only reason I gotta stop you because, as always, we got a new individual jumping on, and I gotta get Jonathan in here. You know what I'm saying? And then it's open again, so feel free to come right back to it. But we got one of the big homies in the building. One of the greats as far as this YouTube boxing community go. One of the individuals who, when I first came on, was known as a legend then, and this was, I don't know how many years ago this was. So he been rocking way longer than me. A brilliant boxing mind, and y'all know him as Get the Smoke. That's what y'all know him as. Smoke, welcome to the show, my brother. Give me your opening words, then we're gonna open it back up. We're talking about Devin Haney, the decision that he's made, and as far as dropping the belts, those type of things, and what do you see next for him? And then we're gonna open it back up to the panel. Welcome to the show, great brother.
Well, thank you. Well, man, with that introduction, I'm almost speechless. All this cheesing and grinning you got me doing. Okay, I like that. I need you to be my hype man wherever I go. I need somebody else to tell me I'm still a human, though. After all, but yeah, what you guys listen? Belts are great. I'm not saying that they're not, but there's a certain point where I think people can outgrow belts. You can get bigger than belts. I'm not saying that Devin Haney has achieved bigger than belts. I think there's still some fights out there for him that having a belt attached to it would be good. But I don't think that's where he is now, especially if he has like 1 foot. If he's trying to regroup, you probably want to make your next moves of your career without having the burdens of obligations of being a champion or like sanctioning body. Just if you need to take a step back from the sport, reassess, see what the landscape is, then that means you can't actually fulfill your obligations of a champion. So give the belt up. And then when you come back again, fight for more titles. But on the flip side, you just have to understand the belts are marketing assets. And their way to tick off, like their achievements. They're cool, but at a certain point, it's like diminishing returns. So to me, Devin Haney's name is enough of a marketing asset. So, for the next couple of years, if he's not fighting for titles, I wouldn't say the next couple of years. If the next year and a half or something, he has a couple fights that aren't title fights, I don't think it's the end of the world. He's a young guy. He's got plenty of time. Go ahead.
No, I can't disagree with it. I would say, though, in response to that, and I want to open it up to all the fellas up here. My only thing is this. To drop the belt at this current moment in time, I think it was a bad decision. At being 25, I understand you had people are telling me you took damage in the Ryan fight, that type of thing. You're 25 years old, and a Sandor Martin fight, in my opinion, is the perfect fight for you to come back on, regardless of how much the money is. And so I need you to stay active. The reason I need you to stay active is one of the things that we've always seen as far as professional fighters go. Inactivity is the worst thing you can have on your side. When you start to be inactive, then it starts to affect your performance. And in this situation, I just think that him staying active would be more beneficial to him. And I think that stay in the damn gym. Keep working on yours. You know what I'm saying? Keep working on your game. We've always known Devin to be a gym rat, and now when you start to say that you're going to take time away, this and that, other things start to creep into my mind as far as what happens to fighters when they take time away from the sport, especially more than a year, or at least even a year.
But
I don't like it. Go ahead, Jonathan.
You could say, like, that's good to say. I don't have nothing wrong with you said, but like, we don't know if he's not in the gym right now. Like, he could just be taking time off just to get a landscape of things. Like, he got cheated. Like, we don't know the damage he took. Like, being realistic. Like, you got to be realistic. We don't know the damage he took. So him taking this year off. And Devin has fought twice a year.
Hold on. I would ask y'all to let Jonathan finish, and then y'all can jump in. Go ahead, finish it.
Devin has fought twice a year for a long time. Maybe this break is good for him. We don't know. We don't know the effects on his on the effects that his body has got from the damage he took. So he probably needs some time to chill. He's not good enough to chill. Man, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I
Everybody
mean,
needs a break.
Go
I
ahead,
think
Smoke.
that in general, yeah, you want guys to be active, but that's a general statement. When it comes to specifics, like some guys have been at this sport, like Devin, since they're 7 years old. Like other guys, like Wilder, they got into 20. Yeah, Wilder, if he takes some time off, maybe that would he doesn't really have a lot of time. He's old and he's got to suck up it all. Devin been doing this since since before he had short curlies, and he's achieved a lot in the sport, and he's still really young. I can't imagine, like I said, it's the individual. I can understand how as a general rule of thumb, you want your fighters to be active, but then you have to, at a certain point, you have to go, this is I'm on the outside looking in, and I don't really know what's going on with the guy's body or what's going on with his camp, and maybe sitting him out there to like try to still fulfill a champion's obligations when there's so many unanswered questions about his team, about where he is in the sport. Like, it just doesn't seem wise. At a certain point, you go like, I think that people want to pretend as though Devin, in his own mind, still thinks of himself as being able to fulfill the obligations of a champion. And in his mind, maybe that's not the case. And if that isn't the case, he should definitely give it up and say, hey, you know what? For right now, there's a little bit too much going on with me, and I'm going to take a step back. I'll get it back together, and then I'll fight for belts. Or people can come and try to take that, I'm still a name. I'm still a big commodity in the sport. Like, I don't. To me, it seems like going to the drawing board isn't a bad decision.
This is
Go
my
ahead, Paige. We go. Hold on, real quick. We going Paige, then we going to Teach, and then the panel is open.
This is what I think a lot of people is missing, bro. Regardless of how we want to see it or how we want to look at the situation, Devin is not a big name in boxing, bro. So that belt, him having that belt, is his leverage in negotiation at the negotiating table. So if they offered him 1.5, just only on bidding on that fight alone, what do you think they're gonna offer him now that he don't even have a belt? Like, that was like his way of getting in them doors when motherfuckers ain't trying to really let him in those doors. Cause you can see how the motherfuckers, you can see how the media acting towards the nigga right now. I think it's fucked up, but obviously, I mean, we already know how these motherfuckers play, bro. So with him having that belt and him letting that belt go, bro. Yeah, Bob was offering the T.O. fight, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to sign with Bob in order to get that fight. He want the belt. I mean, man, I don't see how people overlooking that shit, bro. It ain't just him. It's the belt and the leverage that he had having that belt. Now he don't have that leverage no more. He's not a big name. He don't put asses in seats like that.
Devin is one of the biggest names in boxing right now. You
Bro,
can't name it in the lightweight division. You can't name five bigger names than him. Name five bigger names than him from 140 and down. Name five bigger names than. Name five. If you can name me five, wait. You can name me five people that's bigger than Devin from 140 and down. I just want five names. I just want five names from 140 and down that's bigger than Devin Haney. Matter of fact, 147 and down bigger than Devin Haney right now. Name five names. You can't name them. It's not five people bigger than
guys. Hold on. Listen. Y'all know I ain't got no problem with y'all going back and forth, but everybody can't talk at the same time. We need the people to be able to hear what y'all are saying. So right now, Jonathan is saying, correct me if I'm wrong, he asked for five bigger names than Devin from 147 to 135. I believe he asked you paid, but we got to get teaching here as well. And I got my brother in the back, so I got to get ready to bring my brother on. I see you in the back, brother. I got you. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
I just want to know, what was his statement before he said name the five people? He said
he's one of the biggest. I say he's one of the biggest names in boxing right now. And you can't name five bigger names, 147 to 135 bigger than him. You can't.
Okay, so what is your backing to say that he is? Like, because
he's selling because he's selling more tickets and selling more pay-per-views than everybody besides Tank.
Are you
name
bro, his last 3 pay-per-views. Bro, what the hell are you talking about?
That's who are you comparing it to?
It doesn't. It flies.
Who you comparing it to? It do matter.
It do matter.
It don't matter.
Hold on. And real quick, I gotta get teaching here, and I gotta bring my brother on. And I don't want it to go too far because y'all will start going out all the way out the way with it. All I'm saying is, according what Jonathan, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jonathan. I think what he's saying is in comparison to the sport of boxing right now, as far as pay-per-view numbers go, Devin is one of the highest selling pay-per-view artists. Now, is that saying he's selling a lot? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when David Benavidez and Caleb Plant was on pay-per-view, we don't really know what that did, right? We don't really know. Nobody really reported it. Boots ain't never been on pay-per-view. Until Ryan Garcia got on pay-per-view with Devin and Tank, he ain't never been on pay-per-view. So I'm just saying.
Well, what you can say about the David Benavidez pay-per-view thing is, with David Benavidez' last fight, he was an undercard guy. So that should tell you something about his pay-per-view numbers.
There it is. But hold on, real quick. Let me get teaching here, and I gotta get my brother Thomas in here. So
all right, after he get, I need to ask you a question though, Dub.
and you know I'm gonna answer. You know I'm gonna answer it directly. Teach, go ahead, and then Thomas, I'm bringing you in the right way. You know I gotta bring you in the right way, Thomas. So you after Teach is gonna be Thomas, and then we'll figure this thing out. But we gotta have control, and we gotta be in order so the people can hear. And I don't feel like dealing with everybody yelling over each other. I'm just telling you the truth. So we're gonna do it the right way. Go ahead, Teach.
All right. To Nick J's point, and what I said earlier is like I hope Devin has something cooking up to prove people wrong. If this allows Devin to pursue new challenges and opportunities, like I hope to see what those challenges are, right? But right now you have to cook Devin because he ducked his obligation as champion. Sandor Martin is the drawing board, right? 1.5 million is like good money to have for Devin, and it's a fight that he could improve on while he waits for the bigger opportunities, right?
Right.
Dude could come back, make better money, or unify. But for right now, we just have to cook him until he comes out with something saying, okay, I agree with what Haney's doing.
And I agree with that. I agree with that, Teach. And before I want all y'all to respond there, because what Teach just said is that it's not necessarily about him not fighting Sandor Martin. It's that seems to be the best option for him. That's what it seems like. And if he comes out and he has something better that we have no clue about, then I'm going to give credit what credit is due. But before I do anything, I got to bring the philosopher on. I got to bring one of the great mind, once again, another great mind in boxing, a great mind in life, somebody that I can talk to and will give me some good advice. So it is what it is. My brother's in the building. Thomas Hill, welcome to the panel, my brother. Give me your opening statements about Devin, him dropping the belts, and like you would say, what this Mickey Freaky gonna do?
Concerning Devin, I mean, I don't know what he has in the play behind what we don't know, like behind the scenes. It would seem that you would take advantage of any and every opportunity. Like I've been saying for the longest, man, it's the scene up in Snowfall where my man is in jail and he beat up, and his uncle be like, man, nah, F that. Look at his face, dog. Man, the next person you see, you go back there, you beat the hell out of him. And if anybody give you any kind of mess, you beat the hell out of them and let them know who you are. Honestly, for me, I think that's the space where Devin's found himself, where you don't duck nothing, you take whatever and you build everything back up, beating the hell out of folks. So, hey, if Sandor Martin is the fight that I got to take, if I got to take it for only $2.something million, then I got to do that. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to beat his ass. And then when I beat his ass, any of these other Mickey Frickies that got a belt, I'm stepping on him, especially if you're on my side of the track. I'm stepping on you. So that means Paro or what's her name? I forgot the other dude. I got smoke with you. But hell, if we going cross promotion.
Matias? You talking about Matias?
Yeah. No, I'm Matias because he ain't got a belt. Man, I'm talking about unifying. So Paro is one of them. I forgot who the other dude is.
But Devin, first off, hold on. First off, Devin can't unify until he goes and beats either Puello or the winner of Puello and Sandor Martin. So he can't unify. That's off the table because he's in recess, right?
I know. What I'm saying is, F the recess. That's for kids, nigga. He ain't in school no more. You go take the Mando, whoop his ass, take the little measly 2.5. I know you want to be the face of boxing and everything, but you can build yourself back to that. So
but he's already turned that down. He's turned that down already.
Oh, well, then see what happens is he's going to have to take the fight of the winner of them, the winner of the Martin Puello fight, because that was the belt that he had. You want to keep the belt because the belt is a leverage, especially when, the narrative is that he's one of the few people that are giving us the fights that people want to see, and people aren't paying to go see them or paying to view them on pay-per-view. So he has to go and get that belt and then leverage that to unify, then to possibly go for undisputed. Or if he goes up, he's got to fight something. I don't even think that because he won't have the belt no more. So he can't just ask for that fight. So, I mean, unfortunately, there aren't very many options. They all hinge upon somebody else, and you don't want to put it into promoters' hands, especially Bob Arum, because Bob Arum will do you dirty. But he all right, as long as he get in the ring and win, everybody will forget about everything. And then whenever the chance comes where he can go on and get back in the ring with Ryan, do that. I don't think it's over for him.
I don't think it's over either. I'm gonna open it up, man. Y'all go ahead and cook on that. I want to ask this real quick question. Now that we see Ryan Garcia, he gets the year suspension. Devin lost his turn to a no contest. The man, if you look at box rate right now, he's still 31-0, right? Does that mean anything to y'all? Does it mean anything as far as that being overturned that way? And then I'm gonna open it up. Anybody can answer that question, but I don't think it means anything like that.
Hey, I think
it do mean something. It mean like, besides, he got cheated and Ryan got convicted. That's exactly what it means. It don't just mean nothing. It means he was cheated.
Let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase it. I don't mean in as far as whether I think we all would agree. Anybody who I didn't heard people disagree with me saying this, but I think we would all agree Ryan Garcia cheated. You don't get suspended for a year, your purse taken away, and all this other shit that didn't happen. You don't get that if you didn't cheat. Ryan Garcia got caught cheating. The question, what I'm saying is him getting his O back, right? Even though, and I want to use previous statements. When he says something to the effect of this has affected me physically and it has affected me mentally, right? I think that means a lot. I think that means certain things. I want to get D-Ray in here because I seen it came off mute. So let me get D-Ray opinion on that, and then Smoke, we come to you is back open. Hey, I got to get you back in here too, Pay. Y'all know I got to try to get everybody in here, but we got to do it accordingly. So D-Ray, go ahead, tell me your thoughts on that real quick, and then we'll go to Smoke, Pay, and just keep it moving.
Hey man, we got traffic in this joint, man. Salute, all-star panel. I love it. Hey, bro, but I do think that it means something. Like the brother just said, it means that he is not lost in a professional fight. I think that he probably does need some time away, bro. That, like you said, to let boxing go for, let's say, 90 days or something like that, right? And then get back into the gym or whatever, bro, because that was a beating, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so for him, I just think that he just probably needs a chance to recharge his batteries, man, and see if he still got the love and desire for the sport, bro, because, he got done dirty, and now you got to realize, hey, she done me wrong. She done me dirty. Am I going back? Of course I am. But I might not go back after that next time, though. But go ahead, bro.
No, it's open, man. Y'all go ahead. Y'all cook on it. Pate, I know you was trying to jump in there.
There's it's really just it's the same thing over and over. I don't understand how you can hear Devin Haney say, "Hey, my body's hurt, my mind is hurt," and then say, "Hey, you know what? Fuck all that. $1.5 million is enough for you. Go fucking act like you're still a champion." Like, bro's telling you, yo, I need a break, and you guys are gonna like, I don't know what it is. People want like you want some at a certain. For me, I want for guys to be at their best. I'm not trying to like obligate, force, coerce people to be like some idea of greatness that I have in my mind that they now that they're now responsible for. Like these guys need to take care of themselves, their own family, and all that shit. Because I'm not going to be some. Listen, if you wind up being like Gerald McClellan, I'm not supporting your GoFundMe page, and that's not how I know that about myself. So you need to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not. Like sport. This is a really dangerous sport, and guys to be at the championship level.
No,
that means that to me it means that you're operating on the highest level that you can be. If you don't think that you are, then step out. And I don't understand like why people can't support that thing. Why we have to force some guy into a position where the guy's telling you, "Hey, you know what? I might not be able to do this right now."
No, and I agree with you, Smoke. I agree with you as far as and like I always say, when I look at it, I'm taking a look at it from me. And Nick J says it the best right here. Nick J, what she just said, really. Fans believe that because they don't see you working on social media, that work isn't being done and business isn't being conducted. Y'all tripping. And I could be in that category. At the same time, I've always said, and my whole thing has always been is I don't like inactivity. And I've never liked my fighters to be inactive. So maybe she's absolutely correct. Maybe Smoke, you're absolutely correct about it. Maybe I'm out of order here. I'm just telling you how I look at it and how I feel about it. So we got to see. But go ahead, Thomas. I see you off mute, man. Anybody else want to jump in? Feel free.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I don't particularly disagree with what Smoke said. If, he really took a beating to the point where, he don't feel like he's at his best. But I do remember, like, another person being cheated. And this dude put plaster on his gloves and beat the dog snot out of him. He said immediately we got to run that back, but he can't be plastering up his gloves and whatnot. And he went back and got it, and he went on to have a great career. So I mean, like if it is to the point where he's got
3 years later though.
Yeah, now Cotto took a beating. I think it took years off the line. Yeah, What could you imagine? Cotto took a break.
Yeah, I mean, he probably should have taken a break. See, I'm not holding Devin to no standard. I just think that if he do take the time that he said he's going to take off, seeing how he's packed on weight, it's going to be tough for him to come back at that 140. So he ain't coming back at 140 if he do that. And then
let's be realistic. Let's be realistic with the timeline. All right, he already been off for how many months? Like 3 right now. So he got maybe 6 more months to be off. Maybe that's at the least. That's at the least I'm thinking. I don't think he's gonna be off for too much longer.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we all support Devin, but we being like delusional as Devin. Devin just dropped the belt. The options are getting slim every damn near month, or every time 140 gets mixed in, something changes. I'm not saying that's not in his favor, but he don't got no network. He don't have a network. He don't got a promoter. What is Dev's real options right now? I
that's the thing. Like the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about having marketability in a sport where everybody's starving for some kind of name recognition, he already has it. If you ask, like the only guy who you could even say rivals Devin's name recognition in the division is fucking Tio. So you could keep pushing the Tio fight. All those guys. Taro wants Devin Haney on his resume with or without a belt. Subel Matias wants Devin Haney on his resume with or without a belt. Rolly, Pitbull Cruz, all those dudes want to fight Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez wants to fight Devin Haney with or without a belt.
Okay, my thing is the market just told him what his marketability was, and you only had one promoter bidding on his fight. If we being realistic,
told you what the market showed you what they showed the marketability for Sandor Martin versus Devin Haney. Each fight has its own economy. Devin Haney versus Sandor Martin is a completely different fight than Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez.
No, definitely, but without a belt, the splits is different. Now let's be realistic.
well, that's fine, but again, that's about him and his bit. Like, okay, it's not even that the split's gonna be different. Like his split, without a belt, without a belt.
Hold on. We can't all do it at the same time.
I apologize.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. We can't all do it at the same time. That's okay. Go ahead, Philly. You respond to it, Smoke.
Yeah,
no,
just real fast.
Smoke was cooking.
Yeah, just real fast. Like like. I think that Devin Haney is still the A side versus probably everybody at 140. So if the belt's not on the line, yeah, the split's going to be different. It's going to be even bigger for him. Like, you're going to need to be a champion in order to get the best split you can against Devin Haney. Like, he is the A side guy.
I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that with the belt.
They go by pay.
Go ahead, Philly. Let Philly get it off. Then we're going to Teach. We're going to Jonathan. Y'all go ahead.
I could be wrong, Dub. You could correct me, but I don't think it worked like that. If you the champion, don't you hold the leverage with the mandatory as far as like what the percentages are? Ain't that what the whole Devin and Shakur thing was about?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Only when it comes to mandatories, though.
Right.
But if it's not a mandatory, it's just like, yeah, you figure out your splits and you go on your business. And even with mandatories, it depends on what that mandatory made in the past, that determines the split. But yeah, the splits are only between the set split is only when it's a champion and a mandatory. That's it.
Right. But the thing is 9 times out of 10, because Devin is a champion in recess, hell, it doesn't matter who he can almost, and we would all. It's a spicy situation. It really is. And I do agree with what Smoke was saying as far as at this current moment in time, between him and Teofimo Lopez, I think they're the most marketable two right now in the division. Not saying much, but at the same time, I still think that, yes, Devin would be, if he ends up fighting the Pitbull Cruz, I think Devin's going to be the A-side. If he ends up fighting Liam Pyro, Devin is the A-side in that fight, right? Outside of possibly Tio, Devin's going to be the A-side, and him and Tio is probably a 50-50 fight as far as the split goes. So I still think that he is the money man in the division, because people forget this. And it's a little different now. It's a little different. And the reason it's a little different is because when he was over with Top Rank, it's not Top Rank, excuse me, when he was with Matchroom early in his career, you got to remember his opponents were getting paid way more than what other individuals, even Tank Davis. Devin's opponents were getting paid more than Tank Davis' opponents, right? So Devin was the money man. He may not have been making as much as Tank because there was a little different game plan that was being put together there. But at the end of the day, to make those fights happen, he was getting more, or his opponents were getting more. So to some degree, I think at 40 right now, he's still that guy. He's still the individual, especially now that the the New York Athletic State Commission had come back and said, well, we know that the man was cheating. We know that. And Chris, you can say that, but Chris, you the same person who tell me Ron wasn't cheating. So I don't understand none of that. I don't understand it. But I'm going to pass the mic. All I'm saying is that I think Devin is in a decent position. I just don't know how it plays out. I thought that him having that WBC belt really gave him much more leverage than he has now. That's what I'm saying.
And pretty much to answer your question, whether the old Devin retain is significant, I think it is significant. It helps like what little marketability he has. Also, he could still attract new fans. With the O, he could still get some lucrative deal and continue with the snack endorsement. It obviously adds to his legacy once he moves on, but only adds to his legacy if he's making big fights. So I think it definitely helps. That definitely helps.
Yeah, legacy fights, which is why I don't think the belts particularly matter. Because right now, even like unification, sure, it's just that the champions that are around don't have that much of a record. And yeah, I don't know. I think that Devin is he's in a unique position because he's already been undisputed and he's already been a champion in the second division. We don't know what division is going to fight in when he comes back, but both divisions whether it's 147 right now or 140, Devin Haney's still the biggest name in both of those divisions. So like the belts become. Yeah. His track record, he's going to be ranked high because he's already achieved a bunch. So he's going to be in the championship mix no matter what he does. Like I don't know. This seems to be like a bunch of hand wringing because we want a particular fight. And we want a guy to behave a particular kind of way.
Yeah, just let's say he fights Theo when he fights Dev without the belt. That's adding to his legacy, right? Fighting Theo, he fight Tank. Maybe he fights Shakur without the belt. Still retains his all. That's still legacy.
Yeah, no, go ahead. And real quick, I just gotta say this. I gotta put this one up there right there. My brother Crash the Legend came through and said Devin is done. He said Devin is done.
I don't think he done, but I think
Come on, man.
I think he in an uphill battle though for sure.
Man, I had somebody tell me earlier tonight that Devin has become a gatekeeper. I said, damn, he's a gatekeeper already.
I don't know about that, but his next 4 fights will tell that.
It just seemed like y'all want to. Hey, listen. It just seemed like there's a certain level, and we understand it. We understand this from the beginning, but there's a certain level of hate from Devin that I can't really take everything that people say seriously because it's so far to the extreme. Go ahead, Paige. Go ahead.
No, but I just gotta ask a question, Doug. So, what's your whole purpose for being on pay-per-view is for what? Is to generate money, correct?
Correct.
And also for back-end purposes, correct?
Correct.
So, if your last 3 fights haven't generated no back-end money, how are you marketable?
I don't know that to be true.
We can't say
okay. So first off,
the question, I'm not saying it. I'm asking.
No, just as a general
hold on, real quick. You literally asked. Your question was this was the question. I just want to make sure we get. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna mute you, Paige. I got feedback from you. Your question was. Oh no, that ain't you, Paige.
Yeah, that's not me.
Everybody go on mute, man. Y'all just go on mute. I don't know who it is. Whoever it is.
That's D-Ray.
All right, here we go. Yeah, all y'all demented. All y'all, except for me. But listen, this is the thing right here. Literally what we're saying. We've taken this to such an extreme that we're saying now, Devin them, they didn't make no money on none of the pay-per-view fights. Did Devin and Ryan make money?
Yes, they made their purse, but they didn't get paid no back end.
How do you know that?
They just asked Oscar for the rest of their money, bro. Oscar said he paid them what their purse was.
Okay, hold up a second. Well, if they're waiting for money, that means they haven't been paid yet. Not that the money the fight didn't generate money.
It's no money, bro.
Okay, hold up a second. If they're waiting to be paid, then they wouldn't be waiting to pay if there's no money.
Hold on, real quick. I just want to say this. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this. Correct me if I'm wrong on this point. Ryan Garcia said he made somewhere around $30 million on that fight against Devin Haney. Did he say that?
Nah, he said 50.
He was lying, bro. 85.
He said Devin made 35 million.
And that made 85.
How do y'all know? But how do y'all know this?
Well, I mean, really, the whole thing is this: like, just straight up, like the networks are not in the business of throwing good money after bad. David Benavidez, like if your pay-per-view flops, they don't reward you with another pay-per-view. That's not how the business works. You don't get 3 bad pay-per-views in a row. Like nobody gets this.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, bro. Like if you're not generating back-end money, you're not making money for the company.
Okay, you don't understand what I'm saying. You don't understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense that if the fights aren't generating money, that they're going to continue to put you on pay-per-view. That's not the way pay-per-view works.
And he literally hold on, real quick. He's literally had multi pay-per-views back to back.
And they flopped.
According to who? To you?
Wait a minute. All of his fights were available. Yeah.
I don't know the numbers.
Bob said he broke even with the Loma and Devin fight.
Do you know the numbers? Do you know the numbers?
I can go look them up. But I don't think
Okay,
I
go
don't
look.
think the
You
zone.
can't.
I don't think the zone released their numbers. But
My God.
bro,
Okay.
Right.
if
Do
you
you
don't,
understand? Do you understand that Bob has
You
been
don't know.
crying
You
poor
don't know
mouth?
what he did
But
on his last
if
two
Regis come
pay-per-views.
out and say that
Don't
he
know.
didn't get no back end money and it was a 50-50 split, bro, where are you gonna get money
So
from?
it very
If it
well
didn't
could be.
generate.
The reason why Bob might be breaking even is because Bob might not be getting he might be getting 10, maybe 20%, and he's
And you
putting
get
out a lot of money for those fights in purses.
Don't
So
leave
that's
out,
fine. Let me
don't
finish. Can I?
Oh,
Can I
go
get it
ahead,
out?
go ahead, go ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead, bro.
it'll be fast. Like Bob seems to sign these really lucrative contracts and then try to recoup it afterwards. When he signs a guy who has a name, and when he re-signed Devin Haney for that 3-fight deal with George Kambosos, at that point, Devin Haney was already a name. Yes, he was locked in to a particular percentage, a split with George Kambosos, but he wasn't locked into that thing with Lomachenko. So he probably had to pay Devin Haney a lot more money up front, which is going to cut into his money, right? And that's it. I mean, just contractually, that money might have performance. It might have performance metrics in it that fight may have just hit. So Bob Arum didn't wind up losing any money, but who knows what the hell Bob's what his matrix is anyway? Because how Bob makes his money is off of up and coming guys, not guys who already have a name. So Bob might be very happy with like his percentage when he fights for like guys like Navarrete. But when it comes to guys like Devin Haney, now he's crying because those fights have a higher ticket. Go ahead.
Somebody got feedback.
Y'all make sure y'all mute it. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you mute it when everybody is talking, so it ain't no confusion. Go ahead, Pay, and then we'll pass it around.
Who was that was just talking?
That was Smoke. That was Get the Smoke.
All right, Smoke. What I'm saying is, if the pay-per-view did exceptional, Bob would have no reason not to come out and brag about how exceptional the numbers were. But if you're telling us that you broke even on the fight, that means the money that you put in, you got that money back, but you didn't make no extra money on top of that. Second, Regis came out himself and said it. They had a 50-50 purse split, bro. Throughout the whole event, Regis came out and said that he had no back end money.
Did you just hear what you just said, bro?
What do you mean?
So the thing,
two different things, bro.
How I'm going down the timeline, bro. What are you talking about?
So here's the thing. So your purse money, you get paid right after the fight, but your back end money, those residuals are going to be coming in over time, over months. It hasn't even been like what did he fight that fight like last year? He's going to be getting money from those things because I think it was like an international pay-per-view. I think it was.
Bro,
I'm not sure.
It's been 3 months, bro. Come on,
that's
bro.
fine. Yes. Okay. Hold up a second. But okay, do you understand? Like pay-per-view money is paid out over years. It's not paid out like in one chunk because it comes in over time. It's coming in from all these fucking different territories. You keep getting fucking more money, right?
Okay.
So, but that's
I'm just leave it to you. If you think that shit didn't flop, then cool. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not saying I don't know if it did or it didn't. I'm just saying the telltale sign of fights not flop, of pay-per-views not flopping is they put you on another pay-per-view. Like I said, David Benavidez, he went from pay-per-view to undercard.
But this is the problem. Hold on. But this is the problem. Real quick, this is the problem. And I want to put this in perspective, right? So when they say flop, right? There's a projection that every company has of what they're going to make for a fight. You have a projection. If you don't meet that projection, quote unquote, you flopped. Does that mean you didn't make any money? It doesn't mean that. Does it mean that? Does it mean that the fighters and maybe they had to meet a certain standard to make a certain amount, right? But at the same time, when we speak on flop, we just have to put it in perspective. So even though they'll say Ron Garcia and Devin flopped, right? There was still money there's still money's being paid out on the quote unquote back end. And so we just have to get an understanding of it. A flop may just literally mean that, damn it, what this promotional company expected to make from it, they didn't make. Now, let me just finish. Y'all out of order. Y'all out of order. We're going to keep order over here. And so What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, even if that does happen, that doesn't mean money wasn't made. It just means that the projection that was given wasn't made. And so that happens all the time in business. At the same time, go ahead.
Can I ask Smoke a question?
I'm trying to understand is what's the purpose of being on pay-per-view? What is the purpose of putting a fight on pay-per-view if you're not generating back-end money? That's the whole.
This is the purpose.
Pay-per-view,
this is the purpose. I'll tell you the purpose. The purpose is that a lot of times promoters need to put it there so that it gives them that extra little that level of revenue to work with to pay fighters so they can make the fights, right? And so even though that's why I keep saying, when you're saying it flopped, it still was enough for them to put the fight on. And Bob Arum done been telling us he's been losing money for years. Any big fight, Bob Arum lose money on. That's just a fact. According to him. According to him.
Smoke.
Yeah.
So you know the trajectory of Isaac Cruz, right? And you know the trajectory of Devin Haney right now. Who would you say is the A side in that fight?
Oh, it's definitely Devin Haney. Like, not even close.
All right.
That's cap. I would think.
Huh?
They don't even get paid the same amount. Not even close.
Hold on, real quick. Pitbull Cruz. Hold on.
Wait a minute. You think that Pitbull Cruz is somehow an A side over Devin Haney? Like, how you think that's for real?
It's what we bringing in. It depends on what's being in bringing in the projection.
Okay, I mean, by what metric do you think that Pitbull? Like, what by what metric would? I mean, even what territory even would he be A side? I don't even think he's A side in Mexico. I don't even think that Pitbull Cruz is A side in his own hometown over Devin Haney.
Pitbull fighting on undercard.
Behind him.
They got a whole country behind him, but he's fighting on the undercard.
A whole country. Hold up a second. What do you mean a whole? Wait. Just because you're from Mexico. Wait, hold up a second. Just because you're from Mexico doesn't mean all of Mexico put back to you.
Hold on. Y'all gotta be. Listen, y'all out of order, man. Y'all out of order. I can't hear what nobody's saying. Everybody can't talk at the same time. Y'all match it up now. Let y'all rock and jump in between, but
right. Just a quick question. Yeah, my bad. Just a quick question. By what metric are you saying the Pitbull Cruz is an A side of Devin Haney in any way? How do you get there?
I just said that. Somebody else just said that he was just on the undercard. No, he just headlined the pay-per-view with Rolly. So that
was not no pay-per-view.
But Smoke.
Oh my God, that was the opening pay-per-view for Prime. What are you talking about?
Okay. Do you understand that he was the undercard fighter on that fight? Do you understand he's the undercard on that?
Oh my God, bro, this nigga is tripping.
Okay, hold up a second. Do you know that the main event for that was Tim Tszyu versus Fondura? Tim Tszyu versus Fondura was the main event.
Yeah.
He was an undercard fighter.
My bad. You right. My bad. I'm out of order.
Well, what I'm saying is,
the dude is not even A side to Tim Tszyu.
I think what Woke is saying is that
Pitbull Cruz.
You said who ain't?
Pitbull Cruz is not even A side to Tim Tszyu.
What the fuck do that got to do with the situation?
He was on
because you're saying he's an A side to Devin Haney. Do you think that Tim Tszyu is a bigger A side to Devin Haney?
No.
I don't think
Devin Haney and Tim Tszyu was on the same card. He would be on the undercard.
Yes, Tim Tszyu would be the undercard of Devin Haney.
Because y'all keep thinking about these. Y'all thinking about the belts and accolades. That shit don't matter when you go to the negotiation table.
Pitbull don't headline. He ain't never headline. He only headline with Tank.
What do you have to say about this?
Bro, the only time Pitbull Cruz had ever headlined, Pitbull only headlined as a B-side to Tank Davis when he fought on pay-per-view on Sunday night.
Oh my God.
That's the only time this dude even been on the main event at all. And he's as a B-side opponent.
Let me ask y'all
this. As a replacement fighter. Actually, he's even a replacement. He's like a late placement replacement.
Hold on.
Does co-main and main mean anything though? Because remember, Tank said he would be on
the Co-main.
Hold on. Y'all out of order. Let's keep. Come on now. Let's keep it. Come on.
To answer the question, co-main means that you're the lead guy on the undercard. That's what co-main is. You're still the undercard guy, but you're the head undercard guy.
What do you have to say? But what do you have to say about Tank saying that he would be under David Benavidez?
He's capping.
Well, Tank said
he ain't going on no undercard.
Tank said he would be on.
Boots Canelo.
David Davis is on the undercard. Don't even sound right.
Tank said he would be the co-main to Benavidez.
He would never go.
Because you know why?
David
Because
Benavidez
everybody who
did
at
the
the fight
same
would be
thing
there
to
for the tank fight, and everyone would leave during the David
Yes.
Benavidez.
Whoa,
That's why.
That's
Whoa.
cap,
It
man.
would
You
be.
cap is,
It,
man. What the
Oh,
fuck?
wait, hold up.
Everybody's
Hold
gonna
up a second.
Well,
Hold up.
be-
You think that David Benavidez is as big a star as Tank Davis in boxing?
No.
he's
What
not
he's
as
saying,
big as
it would have
Tank,
been
but
a
he's right
Benavidez
there.
and Canelo card.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
said-
so right. So now it's
Talking
Canelo's at the A side. That's not a David Benavidez
Canelo
card.
card. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
Canelo
Canelo card at that
then.
point.
So y'all sitting here telling me that David Benavidez is not a draw?
And
Not
when
to
it comes
Tank?
to Tank, listen.
Nah, he's not a good
Listen,
card to
there's
Tank
levels
out
to
of
it.
the situation, bro.
There's just levels to it. Loma Tank was a draw.
Let me
He's not
ask
Tank
this
Davis.
question. Let me ask this question real quick. And Pay, you know you my brother, but I gotta ask this question. And you've been referencing Devin flopping and people flopping or whatever. Did David Benavidez flop in his first pay-per-view?
In his first pay-per-view with this
With
on Prime, or you talking about Showtime?
I believe his first pay-per-view was with Caleb Plant.
No, I don't think that was. I think that was a success. That definitely didn't flop.
Are you sure about that?
Unless you got the numbers.
I'm asking you the numbers. You told me. You told me.
I'm driving right now, so I really can't look.
Oh no! I ain't trying to put. I ain't trying to put you on the spot. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. I was just asking. I was asking your honest opinion. So if you don't know, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem.
They said it flopped. They said it flopped.
They said it flopped.
Yeah.
And so all I'm saying is, I don't understand
All
how
that shit flop. He's saying that shit flop.
the majority of pay-per-views in the sport of boxing at this current moment in time flop. Why? Because boxing fans are fickle at this current moment. A lot of them, it is what it is. That's just how I feel. But
True. I mean, because why buy the milk if you can get the cow for free? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
So, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free?
Man, but if you ask the niggas for back end, this is my thing. How are you asking for money that should have already been there? This is why I'm trying to really break down that shit on why.
Okay, hold on a second. This idea that Prograde didn't get paid.
Hold on, let him smoke. Let him finish. Let him finish.
No, he got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I want you to finish on what you're trying to say first, so folks can give logical answers. I want that to be right.
What I'm saying is, with that fight with Brian, bro, that fight flopped from the fact of the matter. They put two West Coast kids on the East Coast that doesn't have fan bases on that side. On top of that, you have these people asking for money that they already had. Like, if it didn't generate no back end, so what money are y'all looking for?
Okay, so I think you're conflating two things. Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm glad you got to speak.
You good? Go ahead.
Right. So I thought you were saying Prograde was waiting for money. Now you're saying Ryan Garcia is waiting for money also?
No.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Prograde said that he never even got he said he never even got a back
And when did Prograde say that? But directly after the fight?
No.
Yes,
this was
directly after the fight.
Was right before.
It was directly after the
Ryan
fight.
actually fought Devin.
It was like 3 weeks after the fight.
So 3 weeks after the fight, right? So 3 weeks after the fight, Prograde didn't say that no money had been generated. He just said he hadn't been paid yet.
They did a great live gate. They just didn't generate black end money.
Wait, hold up a second.
You don't know that.
Hold up a second. Did he say he hadn't been paid yet, or did he say he didn't generate any money?
He didn't get no money from the back end, bro.
Right. Again. Does that mean he's waiting for the money to come in, or didn't generate any money?
All right. I think this is the problem, and I think hold on. I think this is the overall problem with this conversation right now. Nobody on this panel, regardless, and if you want to go reach out to, and I know a couple individuals that you can reach out to possibly to get some type of numbers. You can do that, but that still won't tell you what the guarantees were behind the scene. We don't know this. And so when we're talking about it, we all out of order because we're arguing shit that we really don't know. We got to move forward on this.
But Doug, Hayden Full is telling you what Regis said in the interview. Like,
I got this is what I'm saying. Like it's not my words, it's his words. But
this is the problem. This is the problem. What you're doing is hearsay. Listen, I'm sorry. I've been watching the YSL case.
But
Hold
he's
on,
a fighter, dog. He's a fighter.
Hold on.
He's a fighter. It's not hearsay.
Hold on, Teach. Hold on. If you're gonna say that, then then you can't sit here and say when Ryan Garcia says we made 50 million, 35 million on the back end. If you're gonna use that logic that you just said, because these are fighters as well, you can't have it both ways.
Bro, simple math with
Hold on. Y'all out of hold on. Let me finish my point.
You gotta just do the math, bro.
Y'all out of order, man.
What math?
Y'all out of order.
You don't know how much they made.
Bro, how the fuck you get 85 out of 4?
You out of listen.
You don't know.
Bro.
You don't know.
Hold on, Jonathan.
Don't know.
Jonathan, hold on, Jonathan.
Man, bro, that nigga loves
Hold on,
like,
calm down.
Man,
Y'all, listen. Listen to what I'm trying to say. Hence the reason I'm saying we can't use these individuals and what they say. And the reason we can't use it is because just like you just brought up, hold on, listen. Just listen to what I'm saying. You bring up Regis saying we got nothing on the back end. If I have to take that as facts, then I have to take what Ryan Garcia as fact. I have to take. I can't just pick and choose.
Duh, but how can you do that when you only made you only had a $4 million live gate for the Ryan?
You don't know what they made on the
you get 85 million from that, bro.
You don't know what they made on the pay-per-view.
I'm more inclined to believe Regis
my
than
God,
Ryan.
bro. Like this shit is common sense, bro.
Like
it's literally common sense.
Common sense of what? You don't know the numbers. You making up mystery numbers in your head, nigga. You don't know the numbers.
Bro, that shit don't make sense.
All right, we're gonna move. Hey, listen. This is. Hold on. I'm gonna table the conversation. I'm tabling this conversation. I'm tabling it, and I'm gonna tell you this: nobody on the panel don't have a clue what nobody made. We don't know, and so why are we even talking about it? We shouldn't even be talking about this. This shouldn't even be. Hold on. Y'all, can I finish? Y'all, listen. I started the channel to be long-winded when I want to be long-winded. Damn it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I go to other folk panel, they tell me, damn it, you long-winded, dub. I say, you damn right I am. So let me start my own shit so I can be long-winded when I want to be long-winded. I'm just gonna be honest about that. So look, this is what I'm trying to tell you right here. We don't know the numbers and we're making arguments that nobody can prove. Hence the reason they're pointless arguments. We can't prove any of this stuff. We can't prove it. And because we can't prove it, let's move forward to the next topic of conversation. And I'm really interested in it. I'm really interested in the next topic of conversation. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say is we didn't have everybody speak, though.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, not me. I'm just saying I didn't hear D-Ray speak. And honestly, I don't know if Ben Israel.
Let me get everybody last words for this topic. Then let me do it that way. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. And guess what? We're gonna start with my brother D-Ray. We're going to Thomas. We're going to Philly Zoe. We're going to Smoke. We're going to Ben Israel. We're going to Teach. We're going to Jonathan Jackson. Then we're going to Paid in Full. Last words on this topic.
Hey, we worldwide, baby. Let's roll. Hey, man. I wanted to say global, but I couldn't do it. Hey, man, but I just think, bro, that, like you're saying, it is a great conversation. And the part about pocket watching them, I think, bro, that, it's like only they know what they believe the fight is worth to them. You know what I'm saying? So, unless you believe that you're getting your value for your fight, I say don't take it, bro. But and here's the thing I was going to ask you, Doug, right, is now Devin about 25 now, right?
Correct.
So,
about to be 26.
Huh?
I said about to be 26.
Right. So he pretty much, let's say, at least at the halfway point, if not a little bit further along in his career, or so I'm just saying for him just to take a halftime break, bro, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the other thing. I was just thinking, maybe if he sit back for 6 months, Turkey come through and clear a path, bro, where it ain't all about the promotions and all the negotiations, and they can just make the best fights, bro. Hey, man, y'all doing a great job. I'm loving this. Go ahead. Hey, and one more thing I want to say, bro. Teach Teach sound like the Zen master, bro.
Hey, look, the calmest person on the damn panel. He's the calmest one on the
When he
panel.
start, I be like, no. By the time he finish, I'm like, I agree. Go ahead, though, bro.
Yeah, that's my guy, Teach.
Go ahead, Thomas. Give me a last
No,
words.
no. It was Philly Zoe and Ben Israel. I already spoke, man. All I was gonna ever say was that I agree with what Smoke said. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue the point that if he ain't selling, why they keep putting him on pay-per-view? So they got to be doing some numbers. It's just that we haven't seen the official release of numbers for any of them. Woke said that they had been confirmed, but I have not seen them. But if they are, then we have the numbers available. That being the case, man, I just want to see the fights get made. And like my man D-Ray just said, I'm not pocket watching nobody. I'm not going to tell somebody what they deserve to get or what they don't deserve to get. I just want to see the fights, man. And I think we need to get to the platform where we actually do make the fights. So hopefully this is the platform going forward.
No, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at it at all. Matter of fact, and real quick, I just want to say this. I want to say this to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Johnny Durag, I was wrong. You was timed out. I apologize for you getting timed. Man, y'all, let's no time nobody out, man. Let everybody speak, man. As long as they ain't calling you out your name or anything like that, I don't give a damn if they agree. They can call me ugly. They can tell me that my hat fit bad. I ain't got no problem with none of it.
They said you look like an American dream, dog.
Hey, well, we already know what it is. We know who I rock, but all I'm saying is don't time nobody out, man. Let these people cook, man. They coming over, they talking boxing. As long as they ain't making it personal, man, let them say what they're gonna say. I ain't got no problem with it. So if I ain't got no problem, and I said respectfully, mods, y'all shouldn't have no problem either. So we'll check it out. We'll keep an eye on it, but don't just time people out, man. Let people rock, man. I ain't got no problem with that. All right, here we go. Philly Zoe, man, it's on you, my brother. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say, I understand Smoke sentiment, but I'm more like what the right side said as far as like boxing fans being fickle. So I'm gonna say, although these guys was put on pay-per-view, we have. I think it is fair to speak on comments that are made publicly. I don't know. We might project a little bit on them. We might assume a little too much, but it is fair. We see Dev having the sentiment of like him not liking that purse bid because it wasn't enough money. We see Eddie Hearn saying it's not much more from that pile of money that they waiting on for Oscar. And I also think it's fair to say that if Dev was to go through with that fight, I can't guarantee it, but it's fair to say that ESPN wasn't going to put it on pay-per-view. So, with that being said, obviously something is not working. Ryan, he did have a fight in between Tank that did $100 million, and it was a free fight. Not free, you got to pay for the zone or whatever, but it wasn't a pay-per-view fight. So somebody knows what's going on with the numbers, and these guys ain't on that Terrence Crawford, Tank, Errol Spence level, Canelo, where they going from pay-per-view to pay-per-view to pay-per-view. So it's something that's not happening right as far as like direct revenue, even though these guys are big names, everybody do know them. But it's something going on with the revenue. You see, like I always felt like at the end of the day, Manny Pacquiao was just as known as Floyd. Floyd did something that made people want to see him lose, so he sold his ass off, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think there's some work that needs to be done there. And overall, not having the belt, you got Eddie Hearn downplaying the fight that he was potentially going to be in. It don't look like they have the best relationship right now because of things that were said publicly. Who knows how the conversations that's happening with Al Heyman. I think if you go the Top Rank route, we seen how Bob Arum treated Devin, giving him this crazy 3-fight deal where he had to go to Australia twice under some crazy financial conditions. Even though he did his thing, he won. So I'm just gonna say, like, obviously it's something ain't right there because there's certain people that wouldn't be getting these offers. If Tank was a free agent and he had a regular mandatory, I think everybody would have bid on that fight, and he wouldn't have had a $1
Exactly.
million purse bid. So
But
you know,
Exactly.
real quick, Philly, I gotta stop you because look who you went to. You went to Tank. That's like saying Canelo. You feel me? So, I ain't got no problem with what you're saying. I want you to finish your point real quick. I want to say this though. Listen, don't bring no other content creators up in this chat. Hey, BF is my brother. You feel me? So when I went back and looked at what you said, no, you were a tad bit out of order, but it's okay. We ain't mad at you. Hey, make sure you show respect to all the content creator because it ain't easy to do this shit. It ain't easy for niggas to go live on a regular basis consistently and show the consistency that they do. Same way with Nick J, same way with any of them. My brother Knockout, my brother Major Keys, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who creates, you feel me? Smoke. Man, we not having that. We not gonna have it. So tread lightly as far as that goes. But at the end of the day, man, anything, as long as you talking boxing, I have no problem with it. But keep it on boxing. Don't bring anybody else up. Go ahead, Philly, man. I want to say this. I want to say one thing. And I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is that if we don't know, we don't know. And so we should just move forward past it. But when you have to bring up, it's almost like saying this. When it comes, you had to bring up Tank Davis to compare fights being picked up. Is everybody? First off, Tank fight probably would never go to first bid. I don't think it ever go to first bid. You know what I'm saying? I don't think him and his team ever allowed it to happen. At the same time, the majority of these fighters aren't doing nearly what the numbers as far as pay-per-view goes or the fights and the money that Devin has been doing. And so I just think, to some degree it's disingenuous, but I understand where you're coming up. I understand where you're coming from with exactly what you're saying. I do understand.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get his last point in reference to Dev. I'm not downplaying everything that Dev done. We just talking about now. It's the what have you done for me lately type of business they in. So like I said, it's unforgiving. We see Shakur about to be a free agent. You got one of the mouthpieces, Eddie Hearn, speaking real highly of him, saying what he want to do. Who knows what other conversations is happening? We know Tank said he's definitely fighting him. He's a part of that list. So I just feel like right now for Devin, it does look a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, that's why when I look at the whole picture, I say TMT. We're gonna put Devin right back on top, where it's respect on his business name. You feel me? So that's it. Yeah.
We got to see what happened. I agree with that. We do have to see what happened. Smoke, man, give me your last thoughts on this topic. Then we're going to Ben Israel, Teach, Jonathan Joseph, and then Paid in Full. Go ahead, Smoke. You're on mute, Smoke.
Yeah, you talking to me? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. For me, I think we set it all. Like when it comes down to like taking a break, man. For me, I'm a supporter. I like watching fights, and I support the fighters. So if you're not fighting, then that just means I won't be watching you fight. If you feel like you can't, if you're not up to the task, cool. I support you in doing it. If you feel like you are up to the task, I support you in doing that shit too. But I like watching fights, and I like watching guys being at their best. So I don't want to see dumb shit. I don't want to see Wilder out there just like seeing if he got a second. It's all good, but I'm not I lose interest in those kind of fights. I want to see dudes at the top of their game, ready to go at it, supremely confident in themselves, motivated to go out and get it. And then I want to see them perform. And if you can't do that, no shade. Cool. Hopefully the fight I'll watch on Saturday night or Sunday or whatever the fuck. Hopefully those guys will be up to the task.
I ain't mad at it. Ben Israel, the most hated in the building, man. Give me the last thoughts on this topic. You're on mute, my brother. All right, Ben, when you're ready, come off mute and explain yourself. Teach, man, give me your last words, Teach.
So you gotta have a real commanding voice to be on like Knockout Boxing's channel when he has the panel up. But I like the way you do it because I mean I really don't have a commanding voice, so I like that you give people a chance. So kudos to you, Dub.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hey, look, I always I get criticized for talking over folks, so I said, damn it, let me make sure I don't allow people to talk over folks since that's what they criticize me about. Ain't that a shame right there?
Respectfully.
Respectfully, of course.
Yeah. So with that said, again, same point as earlier. I hope there's a reason behind this madness. Like I hope Devin Haney really has something that he's not telling the fans right now, and he really needs to come out with it sooner than later. Because if he takes too long, I mean, this cook is gonna continue. You know how Knockout is. He's gonna cook. Knockout is gonna cook Devin until.
No, you know what's gonna be worse, Teach? You know what's worse? Lou gonna be way worse than Knockout.
so that's what it is with Devin. Personally, I have no ill will towards Devin. I always look forward to his fight. Like I want the guy to win, except if he face Shakur. You know how I am.
I already know how you. I know how you feel about Shakur. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah, I look forward to his fight. Like I want the dude to win. I was at his last fight in Brooklyn. The crowd was lit. The crowd was loud. Even though in the end they started cheering for Ryan, but that was a good night. Yeah, and that's all from me. I'm about to head to bed now, so I'm gonna hop off. It was nice talking to each and every one on this panel, and continue with the cook. Peace.
Hey, Teach, man, you know you always welcome over here. You know we ain't gonna show you nothing but love and respect, and I appreciate you jumping on, man. I really appreciate it. Look, I'm actually gonna try to keep it a little shorter than I normally keep it tonight. I don't plan to be here till 4:00, but I appreciate my brother Teach jumping on. And I gotta pass it around. But y'all know when I bring a new guest in, I always gotta introduce them and bring them on accordingly. Show the love the love that's due. And in this situation, the great part about it is my brother that I'm finna bring to y'all tonight. Now, my brother. He said some wild shit about me earlier today. And so we're gonna cook on it a little bit, but we got one of the great black brothers in the building. An individual who gonna represent for his race. Our race, in my opinion, our race, but I may not even be a part of the race. I don't know no more since I'm light skinned. But an individual who gonna come through, you know what I'm saying? He gonna rock how he rock. And at the end of the day, man, I ain't got nothing but love and respect for him. But I gotta ask him before I just really put him out there like that. I gotta ask him one thing: are you willing to retract the statement about me not being invited to the club no more? Are you gonna retract that statement, my brother?
Yeah, I was a little emotional earlier.
Okay, that's all I had to get out. That's all I wanted to hear. That's it.
You're back. You back, but. I wanted to hop on, man. I wanted to say I'm about to hit the bed in a little bit, but I want to say, man, we got to realize this, y'all. If it ain't Tank doing the numbers, why do we slander the number 2 guy? You know, that's my biggest thing here in this conversation when I hopped in on it. Because without Tank and without Devin, Ryan has never been on pay-per-view. You understand? Only Tank and Devin have ever carried a pay-per-view with a fighter that don't sell. Devin did it with Loma, he did it with Regis, and he had to fight with Ryan. Ryan has never carried a pay-per-view with a lesser fighter. Tank has done it, obviously. So I don't understand why we try to take victory laps when it comes to Devin. Oh, he ain't Tank. Well, who else is even on pay-per-view? Who else is even selling? Nobody making more money than Devin, obviously, besides Tank and I think Ryan off the Tank fight. So tonight, I just don't understand why so many folks is like Devin ducking. And to me, bro, ducking was always you running from real smoke. Somebody that could beat you. Sandor Martin is nobody that's really about to challenge Devin like that. So I don't even understand that argument. I think people just trying to nitpick and try to get at Devin off anything they could do. At the end of the day, Sandor Martin does nothing for Devin's career. He does nothing for his legacy. And that $1 million, Devin ain't starving. He ain't thirsty for that, bro. So as long as he has something better lined up, I have no problem with it. Now, worst case scenario, of course, he waited the whole year. He fight Ryan after. I think that's not smart to do. He should get a fight in the fall. But just as quick as we saying, oh, Devin messing up, Devin could this week or the next could announce he gonna fight Pero. He gonna fight Tio, and all the shit we talked about tonight goes away. So I want the best to fight the best. Sandor doesn't do nothing for me. Y'all gonna say, oh, that was an easy fight for Devin. And at this point, as a boxing fan, we don't need these kind of like so-so fights. We need big, good fights. We need competition. We need the best versus the best. And if you want that, I'm rocking with you. And if you don't, you're trying to make Sandor Martin out to be something he not, I ain't messing with it. That's all I really got to say, Doug. Appreciate you, though.
I ain't mad at you, and I agree with the majority of what you said. I do agree with it. Let me finish it up though. I want to make sure I get everybody in here before we move forward on the topic of conversation. And so I believe I'm with Jonathan Jackson. Then I got my brother Paid in Full to wrap us all up. So Jonathan, man, give me your last words on this topic. You're on mute, brother. You're on mute. All right, we gonna come back to you. Paid, give me your last words on this topic, Paid.
Man, I really ain't got too much to really say on that subject no more. Like I said, like I was saying, you said that you can believe Ryan when it comes to him saying that they made $85 million, but you can look at the trajectory of their live gate and tell you that they didn't do that, bro. You would have had to damn near sell damn near 23. Somewhere around there up in there, just basic math would tell you that shit ain't even.
Hold on. You mischaracterized what I said. I didn't say what I said is if we're gonna believe Regis, then I have to believe Ryan. That's what I said, and I did that strictly not from the number standpoint and me trying to. If you ever hear me, I ain't no numbers guy like that. I ain't investigating.
Got you.
And so all I'm saying is that if we're gonna believe one fighter, then you're telling me we should believe all fighters, right? And so that's it.
Not necessarily. I'm just saying, basically, just based on that, what they said. I mean, a nigga in the fight. I mean, if I didn't get no, I'm just not gonna touch on that because obviously, like you said, we don't got the numbers. I don't know how I can go look up the numbers. I don't know where to go to get the numbers. So we're just gonna leave it at that, bro. Like I said, I wish Dog the best. Ain't no hate towards the dude. Like I said, I want to see him succeed and do. I don't think he should take no layoff though. But from all these narratives from just back then, I just felt like he should have owned up to the champion status and faced this mandatory. I don't care like all that. Don't make no excuses that y'all wouldn't get a pass to another fighter for doing the same shit. That's my biggest thing.
And you're not gonna hear me do that. I'm not. And I've been very critical. I didn't. My fellow Devin Haney fans done crucified me to some degree on kind of how I look at it. But I mean, it is what it is. That's just how I look at it, and that's what I believe. I want to see the man active, and I think activity in the sport of boxing is. That's it, and I think that helps you in the sport of boxing. But at the end of the day, there have been great points made as far as why he may not be, why he may not need to be active. All I can do is take him at face value, and it is what it is. I'll let anybody else. Anybody has anything else on this topic before we move forward? Because
I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead.
Hear me, Doug?
Y'all can
hear me, Doug?
Y'all can hear me.
Is Philly still on here? Because I just wanted to ask him a question.
Yeah, Philly's over here. Philly's over right here.
Dude, I thought I missed. Did you say Ryan made $100 million without Tank, or were you talking about that Tank fight?
I said he came off that fight and went right into a free fight, a non-pay-per-view fight.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. My bad.
Yeah, with Oscar Duarte. But I do want to say one more thing, if I can, about this thing, because I felt like I ain't talk about boxing. I really was trying to be kind to Devin. I ain't trying to spark nothing, but for me, Because this is what I really do. I like to talk about boxing. I like to talk about the actual styles and all that. Can I say something, Dub, or no?
Man, go ahead. Go. We ain't
All
stuck.
right.
Go ahead.
My
That's what I
fault.
like to talk about too.
Yeah.
That's what I like to talk about.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it's a possibility that Dev did duck the style matchup, probably not being confident in himself or whatever he got going on mentally. I think it's a duck in the sense that, like, whether they thinking that he probably can't cut off the ring. I'm not saying he can, but if we going off of all the YouTube boxing history, we would have called Dev a duck, because I done seen it with so many fighters not take on their mandatories, drop their belt, they a duck or whatever.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna say, for the sake of the argument, he probably wasn't confident. I'm sorry how I talk. I'm from Philly. He probably wasn't confident that.
I'm not apologizing.
Yeah.
Keep talking your shit.
He probably wasn't confident in cutting off the ring, because a lot of people saying fighting Sandor Martin is a boring fight. When he fought Mikey Garcia, it wasn't boring. He was just beating Mikey to the punch. But Mikey also knew how to cut off the ring and kept cornering him throughout the whole fight. He just couldn't get his shit off because he was getting punched on. So it's a possibility that he going to fight Sandor Martin, even though he the A side, he going to fight on his platform. It probably wasn't going to be a good look. He probably felt like it probably was going to be a close fight. Because my thing is, if you think you can go beat the shit out of Sandor Martin, why not take the fight? Why not go put on an amazing performance, make the fans say, oh yeah, Dev only lost because Ryan was cheating anyway. But I feel like it's some level of insecurity, because I seen Tiafimo lose to Sandor Martin. You go make a statement and go beat the shit out of Sandor Martin for 12 rounds or stop him late in the fight, then you making a statement. Then you even a way bigger star than you ever was. But yeah, I think there was an insecurity there. I just didn't really want to cover that. But I'm still not gonna call it a duck, because I don't know what's going on. He definitely got cheated. There's no excuse for that. But if we being technical on some boxing shit, I think he ducks the style though.
I ain't got no problem with you saying that. I ain't got no problem with it. And is it true? I can't prove that it's true all the way, but I do definitely understand where you're coming from. Once again, anybody else last words on that conversation? I want to get this. I'm gonna combine these conversations because they really have some overlap in them. As far as the it seems that the Tank versus Lomachenko fight it has been finalized. It also seems that Shakur, well, it ain't don't even seem, but I think that fight it's next week, I believe. Shakur versus Artem, right? I don't know. I think that the Tank versus Loma fight is a good fight. I like that fight. I also like. Well, I'm not a big fan of the Shakur versus Artem fight. I'm not a big fan of that fight. I would prefer to see them fighting each other, right? I think that Shakur versus Tank is a bigger fight than Tank versus Loma, but I can't take anything away from Tank for fighting Lomachenko. I have no problem with that fight. I ain't got no problem.
You really think that?
What do you mean?
You really think that Shakur is a bigger fight than it? Wait, can you define that so I can?
Let me rephrase it. When I'm not talking, like I said earlier, I'm not talking money wise. I'm talking. I think it's a better fight. I think it's a closer to a 50-50 fight than Tank and Loma. I think Shakur and Tank is a closer fight. And the funny thing is that hell, it might be a boring fight to a lot of people. It's hard to show me a truly boring fight in boxing. I love the sport of boxing. And because I love it, I can watch different styles and I understand what you're trying to do. And watching an individual try to counteract what you're trying to do is just as exciting as watching both of y'all sit in the pocket and bang to me. That's just me. Because I love the sport regardless, right? And so I can see it different ways. But I do think Loma is going to be a tough ass fight. That's the first question. I want y'all's opinion on the Loma, and I'll go ahead and put mine out here first. I got Tank knocking Loma out. I think Tank gonna knock him out.
But I got
At the same time, hold on, last point. At the same time, I think it's a close fight, and I think because the way Lomachenko fights, I don't think he's gonna really get tired in the fight. He seems to start slow, but at the same time, the footwork, the angles, I think it's gonna give something for Tank. He's gonna give Tank something to think about, and I think that's gonna bring out an even better version of Tank, in my opinion. What's y'all thought on that fight? Let me know who y'all think win. Everybody go on mute because somebody got some background paid. I think that's you. So I'm gonna mute you. But we're gonna spin it from the top and then work our way to the bottom. So Philly's old man, we coming to you first this time. Tank Lomachenko, what's your thoughts on that fight? Then we going to Ben, Smoke, D-Ray, Thomas Hill, Paid in full. Paid, bro, how you always end up at the back of you? You were supposed to start this one off. I don't even know how this worked out. I don't know how this worked out,
bro. It's cool. No, it ain't no big
you supposed to, well, fuck it. I'm gonna let you start it off this time, just off the strength.
I just got a question. How do you feel about Shakur saying that fight? He don't respect that fight, but he respected the fight with him trying to ask Loma pretty much begging Loma to fight him.
I disagree with Shakur. I think Shakur, in my opinion, it seems to be that he's somewhat disappointed in what Bob Arum has done. He seems to be the one getting slighted as far. The man should have fought Lomachenko years ago, in my opinion. That's my opinion. And it seemed like he ain't never been able to get that fight. One of the things about Top Rank, I can't remember who said it tonight, but Top Rank don't make money off of big fighters. What they make money off of is being able to continue to utilize you as a headline star, pay you the least, pay your fighter the least, and then take whatever you're going to take. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. So, but at the end of the day, my thing is I disagree with Shakur. I think that Tank and Loma, I think that's a good fight. But I do think Shakur really wanted that Lomachenko fight. Devin got that fight. Theo got that fight. Now Tank is getting it. Shakur is the odd man out. And so I think that's kind of how he looks at it as, damn, when I'm going to get my opportunity, which I agree with him. I want to see him get his opportunities, but you can't have performances like you did against somebody like a De Los Santos, you know what I'm saying, and expect to really be put in match made, however, moving forward. So that's my opinion on it. I muted you, Paige. You had background. Go ahead, Paige.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. It's just like I said, I just don't like the trying to downplay one fight just to uplift your fight, but at the same time, like it does just give me corny vibes, and that's giving me hating ass vibes. That's the only thing I had really about that situation. Obviously, Loma has a belt. Shakur has a belt. I would take any one of them because both of them are great fights. Obviously, he's gonna have to if he's on the trajectory to be undisputed, then obviously he has to go through Shakur and Loma. So I don't really have no argument with that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I just hope Tank, you know what I'm saying, stick to his word and continue going down the same path that he's going down with fighting the best fighting the best competition. So, you know what I'm saying? He don't give his adversaries shit to like really criticize him about.
All right, I ain't mad at it. Hey, man, real quick, I'm throwing you back on mute because you be clicking and shit. Respect.
Okay.
Ben, are you there? Are you in the building, Ben Israel? Is Ben Israel in the building, y'all?
I don't think Ben in the building.
We're gonna have to kick him. We're gonna have to throw him out the damn club. That's what we're gonna have to do, but we ain't gonna do it just yet. Philly, we coming to you real quick. I know you said something earlier to me that I love to hear. You said I like to break down styles of fights.
Right.
I need to hear, and this, I think, both of these fights, the way that they may play out. And hold on, before I do it, I gotta anytime I get somebody new here, I gotta bring them in the right way. You know how I am, and so I gotta do this for my brother, the boxing kangaroo, straight out of Australia. You know what I'm saying? Me and him, we done had many arguments about boxing. But damn it, one thing I can tell you is I got a lot of love for him, and he got a lot of love for me. And he might be wrong sometimes, but damn it, he be right as well. He was the first person to tell me, "Oh, damn, he jumped off. I was trying to bring it in the right way." Well, we'll come back to you when you come back, Kangaroo. I got you. And shout out to the boxing Kangaroo, man. Shout out to him. Phillies, go ahead. I want to hear you break this fight down, and I want you to do it double time. I want you to break down the Tank versus Loma fight, and I want you to break down the Tank versus Shakur fight. How do you see those fights playing out?
Okay. Oh, hold on. The boxing Kangaroo here.
The Kangaroo is in the building. Hold on. Straight out of Australia. He might, at this current moment in time, he might be doing some of the greatest work that we may see live. I don't know what he's doing, but Carl, welcome to the show, my brother. Thank you for joining me. Let the people know where you're at, what you got going, and give me your opening statements. We're talking about Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. We're talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Artem, and really how we would see the Tank Shakur fight play out, the Tank Loma fight play out. I wanna ask one quick question. With you being from Australia, how did you see Lomachenko versus Kambosos? What were your thoughts on that fight?
Well,
and welcome to the panel, my brother. Welcome to the panel.
Thanks for having me. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah. You sound a little far away, but we're gonna work with you. You know what it is.
Yeah, so mate, look, the Loma Kambosos thing, I'll touch on that quick because I think Loma put a masterclass on Kambosos, and anyone who knows George Kambosos knows he struggles with southpaws. He struggled with Maxie Hughes. He struggled with southpaws early in his career. That fight played out, and I did think Loma would stop George. So that fight played out kind of how I predicted it and how I thought it would play out. The Tank and Loma fight, I like that fight, man. That is definitely a 50-50 fight. But look, I'm gonna go with Loma just on quality of opponent. I think Loma's fought the better opposition, and I think Loma gives Tank troubles with his angles. So yeah, that's an intriguing fight. I just hope Tank all of a sudden wants to take on a champion. I really hope he wants to take on a guy that's got a belt and that's worth something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And who's Shakur fighting, bro? Has it been signed?
He's fighting Artem. I can't say Artem last name, but it's the same guy that actually I believe he hurt Frank Martin to the body in that fight. But Frank Martin was able to overcome, and he ended up beating Artem. But I thought it was a tough fight for Frank Martin as well. But that's who Shakur will be fighting. Let me see. Not this weekend. I think it's next weekend. He'll be fighting next weekend. I think Tio fights this weekend, right?
Yeah, he's fighting Steve the Killer Claggett. And what a killer this guy is. This guy jumped into the top 10 WBO rankings as soon as this fight was announced. It's amazing how much of a killer this guy is. He never even had to fight anyone to jump into the top 15.
Okay, listen, Carl. I'm gonna just be honest. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, he got to be joking right now. I'm waiting for the punchline because Claggett is no killer whatsoever. I don't even know how they made this fight. I have no.
It doesn't make sense, Dub. Who would have seen this fight coming, bro?
You tell me, Carl. I have no clue.
I've got no idea. That fight, I'm not even going to bother with a prediction. That fight's not worth two knobs of goat shit. But, mate, I tell you one I do like that just happened was Liam Paro and Subriel Matias.
That was a good fight.
I'm really impressed with Liam. Welcome to World Boxing, Liam. You're everything I thought you were, and a well-deserved champion, mate. Went into enemy territory, and like a thief in the night, come away with the jewellery. So, yeah, great fight, and we got another Aussie champion.
Hey, congratulations to the Aussies, man. Congratulations to the Aussies. Hey, and I was actually really shocked. The 140-pound division was flipped that weekend when you had Liam win against Matias, and you had Antoine lose to Pollo. it showed that shit, anybody can win in that division. I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it whatsoever.
Hey,
But now okay.
Sorry to cut you off, bro. Is it true that Dev's been made the champion recess?
Yeah. He done pretty much. He's the champion recess. Seems like he's gonna be taking some time off. It looks like it's gonna be Pollo versus Sandor Martin. You know what I'm saying? So we got to see how it happens. But yeah, it does seem, and that's what we was cooking on earlier. But it does seem that Devin has stepped away from the game for some time. And I done had people up here argue with me and tell me it's a good thing. I'm not a big fan of it, but at the same time, I think people have made good points of it. And so, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Look, mate, at the end of the day, it's his decision. It's his life. So he lives his life. I've actually heard on the rumour mill that he could be fighting for the IBF, that they could be trying to make a fight in Australia with Devin and Liam.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no good for Devin. And the reason is, never mind. I don't believe that's going to happen like that. The IBF, if you don't have a belt that you are bringing with you, then there's going to be a 10-pound rehydration clause on that. I mean, I'm just going to be honest about it. I don't know how that works out, but we got to see what happens. We have to see what happens. Go ahead.
I know for a fact that the government went, because Liam's hometown is about 4 hours from my house, so he's from my state, and it's the first time we've had a state champion since Jeff Horn. So the government's got behind Liam Paro, and they're looking at making a mega fight at Suncorp Stadium, which has a maximum capacity of 55,000 for October. So that's the rumour mill at the moment, that they're trying to line Liam Paro up a defence unification against a decent opponent, and they're going to do it at Suncorp Stadium, same place where Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao fought.
That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting right there. And it's interesting because who's a bigger name at 140 than Devin Haney right now? Who's a bigger name in your opinion?
Well, Teofimo, only because of the history with George Kambosos.
The man is fighting Steve Claggett.
I know. We're not going to fight him. But I think Devin's got history in Australia too, mate, with George, you know, and I think it makes for a good fight. I tell you what, that fight plays out a lot different to the Kambosos fight.
I'm gonna tell you this. My sister Nick J, she done been over here, and she been rocking for a minute, and she been telling us they might have something that we don't know about. And now you come out and say, shit, it might be Devin and Liam over in Australia. We don't know if it happens. I don't know, but that'll be interesting. I ain't got no problem with that fight. I want to get back, though. I got to move back because I got to get the people. And I was going to my brother Philly Zoe. Philly Zoe, man, I want to come to you because you said you want to break down these fights. Break down Lomachenko versus Tank Davis. How does that fight play out, in your opinion? What trouble does Tank give Loma? What trouble does Loma give Tank? How do you see it playing out?
All right, before I answer your question, I'm gonna say this. So I'm a Shakur guy, right?
And we're gonna get to Shakur. We're gonna get to Shakur too.
No, I got you. I'm also a Tank fan. I just want to be clear. You know, I want to set the stage. I'm a Tank fan. Like when Tank fight, my heart be beating because you know how he fight. It look like he damn near could lose.
He losing the damn fight when he be fighting. He be losing. You know the truth. He be losing.
Then out of nowhere, he knocked niggas out. If I ain't fuck with him, I wouldn't care.
Don't do that, Tommy.
Yeah. The way I see that fight going, I actually watched the film. I'm gonna say this. I don't think the angles are gonna really be a thing. But I don't think it's gonna give Tank issues. Number one, I think Tank biggest what's underrated is getting people giving him more recognition now, but I've been saying this for years. Tank got really good feet. I seen, even though to me Jermaine Ortiz kind of built his style off of somebody like Loma, I seen him use, at least in the first half of the fight, he used way more angles on Loma than Loma did on him. I would just say, but it's different. It's going to be a close stance. We talking about two southpaws, so it's not going to be too many angles there. My biggest thing is Loma jumps in. Tank punches with you. I think that's even what kind of slowed down Frank more than anything. I watched that fight a few times. Tank was countering the jab a few times, not a bunch, but he started to time the jab with an over left hand, and then when Frank would throw a straight left, every single time he threw a counter left to the body. So he kind of just slowed down Frank from punching. I would say 85%, not every punch, but damn near every time he threw a single left hand without a combination with like a just straight 1-2, Tank counter with a left to the body. So my thing is Loma throws combinations, but a lot of times he's starting from far out, he's jumping in and he's just letting flurries go. But his chin be high as shit in the air. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like we seen Rolly do it. We seen Ryan do it, which is jumping on Tank with your chin in the air, getting caught in between punches. That's how I see that fight playing out. On the inside, Loma only run his hands when you not running your hand. Like I said, Tank don't mind punching with people. So I think once he pick up the timing, I just think it's a big style issue for Loma. Another problem I see with Loma is he don't do so well going backwards. We just seen Tank.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. We just seen Tank against another southpaw damn near add pressure the whole fight like kind of like a Mexican style.
Forced them back the entire time.
Yeah, it reminded me of what Terrence did to Mean Machine.
Yes, yeah. And this is the thing. I disagree. Like, I thought Devin walked forward too much in the fight against Lomachenko, but one of the things I always said is for you to beat Lomachenko, look when Tio had success. You know what I'm saying? Well, for Tio it was a little different. It was a little different for Tio. But a lot of the times when he was able to keep Lomachenko off balance, you know what I'm saying? That's when he was having his success. When Lomachenko is able to come forward and utilize his hand speed, utilize those angles, it makes him a different fighter. When he has to be on the back foot, he struggles. That's what he struggles at. And so I do agree, man. I think early in the fight, Lomachenko will have success. Man, Tank finna go to the high guard on his ass, and he gonna force Loma to fight off the back foot. And when it start happening, is Loma gonna have success? Absolutely. The problem is how long is he gonna have success? That's the problem. And
yeah,
I'm giving it somewhere between the 7th and the 9th because I think Loma will let his hands go to some degree. And you know, if I was in Loma's corner, you know what I would be telling him? Early in that fight, we want to win rounds, right? We want to win them, but we want to win them as slim as possible. I don't want you to spend too much energy. I need you to be able to go backwards late in that fight. I don't need you on the ropes. I don't need you in the corner. And anytime he get in range of your ass, you need to grab the shit out of him. Now, can Loma do that? Possibly. Do I think he can win like that? No. I think he's gonna get his ass knocked out. And so that's just my opinion.
The thing about Loma, he fight with a lot of pride. Loma fights with a lot of pride. And my thing is, another thing, I'm gonna give Frank some more credit. Frank was super successful when he was stepping forward. As long as he wasn't throwing like a lazy jab in the mid-range, he was successful stepping forward. But my thing is, Loma, he could step to you forward, but every now and then he gotta get flashy. He jumped in, and I promise you, you look at it, it ain't too far from what Rolly be doing. It's just that he throws straight punches. He ain't gonna loop no dumb shit, but he throwing straight punches, but his chin in the air and he jumping from far out.
But he got better footwork too, though. He got better footwork than Rolly do.
Yeah, but you like I said, when it come to Tank and Terrence, these are two people like you can't fight these guys without being super technical, jumping in. Because they're gonna punch with you. They're not the type of fighters like you think about Errol Spence when Terrence threw the uppercutting, and Spence my favorite fighter, so let's be clear. But when Terrence threw that uppercut against Errol Spence, I didn't even see that punch. I didn't even see the punch. I seen Errol land the left hand and then fell. It wasn't until after the round was over I seen the punch. You feel me? So
now you gotta remember we got D-Ray in the building from Omaha, so who knows what he gonna get down.
Shout out to D-Ray. But I'm just saying, like, Loma, I'm not saying, well, no, I can say Tank seen a Loma. Tank basically just fought the perfect person to fight against Loma, which is Frank Martin, because Frank could move. Frank got good feet.
But Frank can fight. Frank had a better. He had more. He in my opinion, he had more success going backward than Loma's gonna have. And the other thing is I think he has more power, and he's longer than Frank, and he's still gonna struggle in that fight.
Yeah.
So I just think it's a lot of different things that's going against him. You know what I'm saying? But
let me say this one thing. Another thing in that Frank fight that I feel like got to Frank was when they would get wrapped up, he would let Tank push him off. Like Tank wouldn't even punch off the clinch. He'll just throw him off and show him that he big. Loma fight the same way. So I do want to see how Tank handles Loma. I don't think Tank is ever going to fight somebody outside of like a pit bull, but a technical fighter that has the same mentality as him. Like, you got to kill me in here. Because I think Loma does have that mentality. Like, you're going to have to kill him. You feel me? But I don't know. It's a tricky fight. It's a tricky fight. But I'm definitely taking Tank. And it's not because I do think he's a better fighter, but it's mainly because watching it, I just see a technical flaw from Loma, which is just his chin in the air and him jumping in. And I think it's an underrated flaw.
Ain't mad. D-Ray, did you want to respond real quick and then give your thoughts on it? Then we go to my brother Thomas Hill.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, y'all doing a great job, bro.
Hold on, real quick. What was your thoughts on the uppercut from Bud? What was your thoughts on that?
Oh, it was beautiful, man. I had to, but I think somebody said it. I had to go back and rewind it, bro. And I said, damn. Hey, but you know the one that had me even worse than that was Ndango when he hit him with that body shot, bro. That man,
I missed like all of that. I missed all of that.
I had to go back like 5 times. Like, damn, what happened? Okay, there it is. But and that's the thing though, right? Is that he trusts his chin. You know what I mean? So he knows sometimes he gonna have to have himself in position. You got to take one to give one, bro. But you just gotta make sure it count. And hey, it was a beautiful shot, bro.
What's your thoughts on the Tank and the Lomachenko fight?
Man, hey, I'd rather have Shakur, bro. I mean, I know. Hey, Shakur's new nickname is King Kong and Godzilla, cause they saying that's the only way Tank critics of Tank is gonna be satisfied if he fight King Kong and Godzilla. Well, that's Shakur, bro. So but Loma's a veteran, but I just think, bro, that like, and it's just like with boxing, bro. I just think that it's been over marinated, and but that's the business of boxing, bro. Is that they gonna do what they want when they want, But hey, man, I think that it's a better fight than Frank Martin fight, but like someone was just saying though, bro, is that Frank probably is is probably stronger than Loma, probably physically can probably stand up to Tank a little bit more than Loma, but the only difference is I think is that Loma has an IQ where Frank Martin probably ain't got to that level yet. You know what I'm saying? So Lomachenko's not gonna have to be necessarily told what to do to execute it. And like Frank Martin, bro, the thing is he was doing great. And Derrick James was telling him, stay off the ropes. What happened? He go right over to the ropes. He's like, I just told you, man.
Ass off the damn ropes.
Yeah. And so, hey, man, but he did a great job, man. I'm just saying, bro, I just want, the best fights, man. So I just, I think, though, that Lomachenko and Tank would have probably been better 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So now I just think, man, that, look, and I know Devin and Loma was close, but they gave the decision to Devin. You know what I mean? So I would probably rather see that fight first, but I understand why it's not happening right now, man. But go ahead, bro.
I want to go to my brother Thomas Hill too. Thomas,
great voice, bro. Thomas, man, I tell you, man, I'm jealous, man. Go ahead, though, bro.
You the Mickey Freaky man on the Mickey Freaky Rock.
I hear you, fam. I appreciate you.
Same question, Thomas, man. How do you see? First off, would you put what's a better fight? Tank versus Shakur or Tank versus Loma?
Better fight to me. Oh no, my bad. Go on and finish. My bad.
And then how do you see first off, because I want to pass it back around but I'm gonna let you start it up. So give me your breakdown of the Tank Loma fight and the breakdown of the Tank Shakur fight, and then we'll pass that around to see what people think about Tank Shakur, since we done heard more or less about everybody in Tank and Loma. Ben Israel, are you still in the building? All right, the most hated, he on mute right now. So if he come back, we'll bring him in. But go ahead, Thomas.
Okay, now as far as the better fight, I'm gonna go with the Shakur fight. I think they are the best two at the division. So that would be the better fight. That would be the fight that won't take away the vitriol that Tank seems to incur from fans outside of the people who follow him. But, it's going to be hard to refute once he handles his business in the ring with him. I think the bigger fight definitely is going to be Loma, because Loma is a bigger draw worldwide. That being said, I don't feel at any time that unless you're talking about when he was a prospect, Loma was going to be Tank, man. Tank just has certain things that people don't want to give credit to, but it just slows you down. And you saw it in the Frank Martin fight where he was hitting him and you would see Frank pause for a little second. Just a little second. He got that pause feature on his punches where he breaks you down, and he breaks you down to the body first. He takes you from the basement all the way to the attic. That being the case, Devin was awarded a fight strictly on about 30 body blows. You know what I'm saying? So if Devin was able to capitalize on that body, Tank definitely going to capitalize on that body. And he going to break him down. He going to slow him. Now, the high-tech stuff, unfortunately for him, for Loma, it was at 130. That's his natural division. He's actually fighting above his division, so that kind of hurts him as well, too. Me saying that this fight is not a good fight, that's hogwash, because just as early as January, it was a great fight for Shakur. And then just not too long, but 6 months prior to that, it was a legacy fight for Devin. Even after Devin had claimed, because he didn't fight him instead of T.O., that he was old and washed, it then reverberated back to a legacy fight. So we can't have that energy for those two fights and then a couple of months later down the line say it's
just switch it up.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't believe in that now. Do I believe Loma has a chance to win? Hell yeah. Any fighter that gets in that ring has a chance to win. Things can always go wrong. You can catch somebody on a bad day, or you could just have a hell of a game plan in place, which, I'm pretty sure they're going to do their best to game plan against him. But I just don't see it. I see him breaking him down little by little. I think the size disparity for Loma has been something he had to overcome a lot in the 35 division, and he's done well. But he ain't never been in there with an animal like Tank. And I think that animal gonna wear him down as the rounds go on. I think by round like 6 through 8, it's gonna be the breakdown. One of them pauses is gonna put him in a remix machine, and it's gonna be out.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good fight regardless, but I do agree.
It is a good fight. It is a good fight because ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, done Loma dirty. He's been in every single fight he has lost, and he has put bees on people that he beat. So, like, for anybody to say that, and I mean, this is as recently as this year, he beat the dog snot out of Kambosos.
Put hands on that man. He put hands on him.
Had that man over there having his wife over there throwing in the towel because it was so bad.
Yeah, look, that nigga was trying to bob and weave, getting clipped and shit. I'm like, oh, hey, all right, bro.
Beat the quit out of him, and when you seen Kambosos quit in the ring, bro, like, so Loma not no, he ain't no lunch meat by no sense of the word, but at the same time, man, it's like you said, man, I think it's just he in there with something that's been disrespected, something that's been devalued, something that's been like mocked, and he's tired now. He's coming for the people that people said he was afraid to take on in the ring, and I think he means business. Now the fight with Shakur, excellent fight. I think the first couple of rounds will be fill-in rounds. You know, those rounds that they say Tank be losing. But
he definitely gonna lose them rounds early to Shakur. He definitely
yeah. But see, the thing is with Shakur, he's susceptible to straight right hands, and he's susceptible on the straight center line. So Tank is excellent on angles and on center line. But besides that, with Tank, you have to have something that makes him say, damn, I got to think about that.
No, you don't.
You don't?
Well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna pass.
No. Elaborate me. Nah, you don't.
The reason I say you don't is because, listen, I done seen folks run it down the middle on Tank all day and hit Tank multiple times. Okay, fine. Rolly Romero had power, right? Mm-hmm. But Rolly didn't have the other things to beat the man. I don't think it comes down to power for you to have to, or for you to be able to beat Tank. I think you have to be very, 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 very extremely disciplined.
I didn't say power. I said you have to have something that makes him say,
What shot? What's the most dangerous shot in boxing?
The shots you don't see.
The ones you don't see. And get what?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. You go ahead. My bad. I thought you was done.
No, I was just gonna say, because when you have length, right? When you have range, the one thing that you're able to do, and this is, I've always said, this is Tank's problem. He's gonna be susceptible to shit coming down the middle. He's gonna go to his high guard. He's gonna get blinded. He's gonna try to pick the high guard, and then some should be coming over the top of it. That's what I would be looking to do. And then the other thing is you got to remember, this is a southpaw matchup, a closed stance matchup, right? And so, I mean, yeah, depending on when that fight happens with Shakur, Tank he'll be in for two southpaws back to back. It depending on when that fight happens. As far as what's his name go, what's my brother's name? Frank Martin, and then Lomachenko, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, neither one of them have the size and the length or the boxing ability. Well, let me rephrase it. I think Lomachenko does have the boxing ability, but I think Shakur, because I think he's going to be a tad bit bigger than Lomachenko, a longer fighter. I think he has the ability to really. And one of the things I said that Tank will have problems with against Frank Martin is one of the great things that Tank can do. He know how to pin the orthodox lead hand back. He know how to pin that damn hand back, right? Mm-hmm. And when he pins that hand, what does he look to do? He looks to let his offense go off of him pinning your lead hand back. And so I watched him have trouble. And once again, I think him and Shakur, I don't know who I'm picking yet. In that fight. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you right now, Tank round 7 through 9, gonna knock him out. But it's gonna be a good fight while it lasts, though.
Now that Shakur fought like he fought against Edward De Los Santos, and he ain't getting knocked out.
That's another thing. That's boxing, bro. If Tank ain't got nothing to remedy that, he don't deserve to win. That's just the bottom line.
I agree with that.
If he can't do nothing to remedy that, then he don't deserve to win, and Shakur does every bit deserves to win. So if that's what he's going to do to make it too difficult for Tank, so be it. Tank got to find a way around it, dog. There ain't no excuses when you get in that ring. When you step up in them three steps, you got to be ready for any and everything. And if people say he run, then you better prepare for him running. People say he got like.
I don't call it running. So.
I don't call it running either. I thought he boxed beautifully, but that's what people say. Right, especially when you it's like, man, LeBron was the media darling until they started saying he was better than Jordan. You can't test certain people's goats. As soon as you do that, the narrative shift on you. And that's what happened with Shakur when he stepped in that ring with Devin. It changed on him. It shifted on him. So, now people don't feel him or rock with him. But me, I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. He's a dangerous fighter. And he has some things that keep you off balance. And that's his greatest tactic. His tactic is that he can keep you off balance. And he can break your timing. That's one of the strong suits of Tank Davis as well, too. So it's definitely going to be some high-level chess. The thing is, can he disrupt his timing by the movement that he gives and by the punches he throws in between punches? And is he willing to exchange those punches, knowing that something could be coming quicker, faster, and harder? So we're going to see. It's going to be a great fight, and I would not sell it short. I thought the Frank Martin fight showed like the level. I mean, people downplaying Frank Martin, but Frank Martin fought a hell of a fight. It's just he was getting hit. Man, he wasn't getting hit often, but when he got hit, that counted. And after a while, you started seeing him slow down. And then eventually you started seeing him freeze. He would get hit and that nigga would freeze momentarily because that hurts. It's debilitating. And then after a while, dog, it had him in places where he wasn't supposed to be. Derek Carr said, get off the damn ropes. He couldn't help it. He needed some refuge, man. The pressure was immense. The punches was hitting and they was clean. And hell, he had got missed by some serious haymakers that if they would have hit him, would have spent his block off. So he like, God damn, it's a whole lot to deal with while I still got to move and get mine. So that's what I'm saying. It's just how they will be able to accommodate each other's strengths and strong suits. And I mean, it'll be a great fight. And I look forward to it because, anything can happen in a fight, bro. Anything can happen in a fight.
I agree with you. I agree. And I got to tell y'all this. I'm sorry, but I got to go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down. Like the people have been telling me, they don't know when I'm going to be live. It might be early. It might be late. I might do a recording and then drop that. I never know. But I want to tell y'all, man, I really appreciate everybody rocking tonight, man. And I was trying to keep it to 2 hours. We had 2 hours and 30 minutes, but hey, man, it's all good. It's all good. We will be live tomorrow, though. We will be live tomorrow. And me and D-Ray, we're probably going to be doing current events tomorrow. It won't be so much boxing. It'll be more current events. We got to talk about the YSL case, right? I've been following that very closely. And then we'll probably pick out a few other topics to talk about as far as current events. But, man, I thank all y'all for rocking with me. Let me get y'all last words tonight. And then y'all know y'all always invited here. And any chance I get to rock and do what we do, you know what I'm saying? We definitely going to keep it moving, man. Ben Israel, are you in the building? I'm going to ask you one last time.
I gave him a 10 count.
My brother Ben Israel ain't in the building, man. He ain't in the building. We're going to put him in the back, man. Ben, let me know if you get back, man. Let me know if you get back. If you get back, I'll let you give your last words. But you ain't said shit since you done been here, so I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. And if y'all don't know, that's my brother, man. Let me go. We'll do it this way, man. Phillies, are you in the building?
Yeah, man. My fault. I
want to ask you this.
Go ahead.
Before you go, I want to ask you this. And hold on, let me see you. Hold on, real quick. We got to do this the right way. This the first time First time ever, but I got it. Y'all know I ain't got no problem bringing nobody new to the show, man. And so before we shut it down, we got the Boston Coalition in the building. Did I say that correctly? DBC. You're on mute, my brother. You're on mute. We can't hear you. No, we can't hear you. You're on mute. I see you off mute here, but can y'all hear him? Or is it me?
No, but that's a nice looking setup, my man. It's just not pushing no audio.
Yeah,
we can see you, but we can't hear you. Okay, we'll give you a second.
Tell him to go back out and come back in.
Well, I see him off mute.
Yeah, he off mute, but he got to go out and come back in.
Different browser. I should be good now.
We good to go. Oh, and then he come in. I gotta say it respect. Then he come in with the James Earl Jones come in talking like Mufasa in this motherfucker. Man, I say that respect. Welcome to the panel, my brother. Thank you for coming through. Man, give me your opening statement. We're getting ready to shut it down tonight, but you're always welcome. Give me your opening statements. Anything you want to talk about. Take your time, my brother. Take your time. We're gonna let you rock.
All right. I've been laying low in the background, chilling, man. I just had to jump on to say, just hit up on behalf of the light-skinned delegation. If any motherfucker ain't fucking with you, dog,
they ain't fucking with me.
Fuck it, man. You need, dog. Fuck them. Hold on, I done switched to the wrong damn camera. Yeah, any motherfucker ain't fucking with you, dog. Fuck them.
Yes, sir.
You should have said
money while you be
at. Dog. I had to come in to the room, let it be known. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I feel you. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Look, I just found out I wasn't welcome to the party no more. They done tried to throw me out. They done tried to throw me out the club. I said, damn, I'm light skinned. They throw me out the club now. My God. But it is what it is.
Y'all go get it in, man. I'm chilling in the back, baby. I'm gone.
Hey, man, I always know anytime you want to come talk, man, you always welcome over here, my brother. I appreciate you.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I just ain't see the need, man. When I jumped on, man, niggas was arguing about the purse and the money. And,
now we needed you to come on so you could have put some levity to it, man, because it was going left.
I told you we was out of order. We was all out of order with that conversation. We was all out of order.
Then Dub started getting it together like, hold on, everybody jumping in, over talking each other, wanting to do the typical nigga shit. I said, man, I ain't finna jump on. I'm finna sit back and see how he run the show. You did. The Smoke extra articulate ass. Smoke is a professor. He's so kind of cool with it. And that was the first time I heard Teach speak.
You never heard Teach?
I ain't never caught him. I always see him in the chats and shit.
That's my brother right there. That's my brother.
Yeah. So I'm sitting back like, okay. And then the other cats, they doing what they do. So yeah, I ain't finna jump on. I'm chilling in the back, man. I'm sitting there fucking with my sounds in another browser and shit. I was thinking about going live, and I said, I'm chilling. I was enjoying the combo, man.
Hey, so when do you normally go live? Or
hold on. You Detroit though. You Detroit, ain't you?
Yeah.
Nigga, I didn't see you play. Nigga, man.
Yeah.
I was looking. I was like, man, I know. All right, and then he got multiple cameras on our ass, and he got multiple cameras.
Hey, man, we working over here, man.
Hey, man, look at him. Look, the nigga got six. Look, he got pianos over there. He got 7-8 monitors.
We working, man. We working,
doing this thing, man. I ain't mad at you, brother. I'm not mad.
When I get to pressing these buttons, I want everything to be right, so I ain't been in a rush.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
Once I get going, I just head there and getting all the shit to work like I needed to.
Bro, we used to rock for a long time over at Kyle's show. The boxing section. Yeah. We rocked for a long time over there.
Shit. And I really be fucking with BF because the niggas is petty and silly.
And BF funny, man. That's my brother, though. That's my brother.
He funny to the motherfucker. And then, I fuck around with Knockout and Drew.
Yeah.
I be laying low.
Hey man, well, you know you always welcome late nights rocking with us, man. You always welcome over here, my brother.
So after I'm almost there. After I get all this shit configured how I need it, I'm gonna get to going live nonstop, man.
See, look, I'm trying to get a configuration like you. I'm going live with no configuration over here.
Right, hey, and that's what I was gonna say. Once he get it all figured out, shit, drop one of them videos, letting us know what you figured out, bro, and what we need.
Yeah, let me know.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for sure, it's coming soon. I'm there, man. I'm there. I'm fucking with the premiere and for the P files and shit. I'm doing all kind of shit because I'm a one-man show. Oh shit, I'm just
look at you. Look, my camera. This how bad my shit is. My camera froze right now. I'm supposed to, y'all see this?
Yeah, bro.
Y'all see my camera?
No, my man came up here with like a setup that's clean, moving camera angles on people like the Channel 5 News or something. My man is on point.
And I look like I done smelled something bad. I don't know what's going on.
And then I'm just in my little corner, man, trying to, fuck with my little gadgets and shit. I ain't making no noise.
But man, I appreciate it, man. Man, anything, any boxing talk you want to touch on real quick before we shut this thing down, man?
Yeah, for sure. Tell us what was on your mind. We
love it. Any different perspective, I love to hear.
Everybody know what the fuck is finna happen. Tank is a problem. If he get Loma, like my man was saying, 7, I give it 7 to 10 on the strength of Loma's footwork. But Tank does cover a lot of distance real fast. You did. That little motherfucker can jump in and catch you with something. And whatever he catch you with is gonna hurt. And all he need is a split second, because if he senses any kind of anything after he done caught you with something, it's over with. The next one, it's a wrap. So, as much as I like Shakur, that nigga got some bricks in the motherfucking gloves, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that little motherfucker hit hard, man. They gonna be able to take what he give it. You did.
Hey, my man go back to the corner and the trainer say, "Hey man, do this, do that." He say, "Man, respectfully, that's Tank."
I can't do none of that shit. I can't do none of that shit right now. Damn all that bull. Hey, he like damn respectfully. Damn respect. He hit me in my shit right now. I ain't trying to get none of that.
He gonna tell him, grab the ice.
Grab the bat. Get the strap.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Bring the bat out, this motherfucker. We gotta beat his ass now. We gotta beat his ass.
The truth is, it's so damn subtle.
Hey, like AB, he gonna start pointing. Hey, right there. Like AB. Hey, we gonna point him out. There he is, right there. Somebody do something to him.
Nah, hey, it gonna be messing around, look like Deontay Wilder. Then he gonna be looking out into the crowd and pointing at the referee and shit. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, what you doing, brother? What you doing? Hey, God, man,
I hated to see that for Wilder. And
I hated to see. Yeah. Hey, and you know Wilder. Look, I'm from Georgia, so and you know Wilder. He from Alabama, around my way. That's how I look at it. And damn it, I hate to see all of that.
Dude, what part of Georgia you in, man?
Man, I'm in the country, man. I'm in Warner Robins, Georgia.
Ooh, say the city again.
Warner Robins.
Oh shit! No, because I had just moved from Douglasville. I moved
out
to Arizona.
Yeah. So I used to live in Sandy Springs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a partner who live in Douglasville. You know what I mean? So I know where you at. You right down 20. Right down 20 here. Yeah, I know where you at.
No. I moved over to Arizona.
He's in Arizona now.
You got the hell on. Like look, just like me. I got the hell on too. I couldn't be up
part of Arizona you moved to?
You heard?
No. Say it, what part?
I said Maricopa.
Maricopa?
Yeah, that's where that sheriff is at.
I don't know nothing about it. I don't want to lie to y'all.
Yeah. It's Man, it's right outside of Tempe in Mesa.
Hey, don't go to jail there. That's for sure.
Nah.
Hey, listen.
No, I ain't talking about you, fam. I know you good there. Hey, but is it what you thought it
my
was gonna
camera
be?
still froze. My camera still froze. I still can't see what the fuck I'm doing on my own camera.
That's because the DBC done took this bitch over, dog. You know you can't come up there looking half stepping.
He done came with the good audio, the good microphone, the good cameras, and now my shit done fucked all the way up. Now
Got the lights up there at the top of the ceiling that's red, blue, green, and yellow. My man got the production.
And I say that respectfully, my brother. I say that respectfully.
That's respectful.
Hey, he's styling on us. Hey, man, but real quick, bro, I just wanted to say this, though, about the Tank and Frank thing and like why he got tired, I thought, bro, is that every time Tank would feint at him, he would flinch. You know what I'm saying, bro? You do that 8-9 rounds, man, you done got tired, bro. And you like, okay, man, maybe this time he ain't going to throw it. And all of a sudden, you standing there waiting for it.
But the problem was it wasn't the physical pressure or the flinching.
Mental, yeah, it was all mental.
Pressure. It was that high guard walking forward, making you fight, making you just continuously backpedal and fight off the back foot, try to shoot the jab 1-2. You couldn't stand there in the middle of the ring and let your offense go like you wanted to. And bro, that mental pressure. And I always used to say about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, me and him got the same birthday. My favorite fighter of all time. One great thing about Mike, he would put mental pressure on your ass like a motherfucker. When he come and start bobbing and weaving and shit in that damn high guard, all you can do is try to pick him off and keep him off you. That's it. Because once he started to throw punches, them motherfuckers gonna hurt. And that's kind of what Tank is right now, bro. Like, but the thing is he has such a great ring IQ. He got such a great mind or boxing mind. You feel me? Yeah, the man been boxing his whole damn life anyway. So I think that's underrated for him, as well as the footwork. I think a lot of people just look at the power, but don't look at how the power is set up. Don't look at how. I can tell you he's gonna lose the first 4 rounds and then still pick this nigga to knock somebody out in the 7th, 8th round. That's how. Because I can tell what he's doing, you feel me? And the only thing I think Shakur, the difference is I think Shakur is just as brilliant of a boxer. I think he understands the ring really well, and I don't think he gives a fuck what the fans think as far as his boxing style. One of the things I had to do a video on, and then I gotta get the hell on. It's 2:40. I'm 2 hours and 43 minutes in. I was supposed to be done at 2:00. Listen. I watched Shakur Stevenson. I watched Bill Haney, and I got a reaction video about this, but the man literally went onto what is that with Mason Cameron, and the nigga got up there and said the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Well, we fought this style right here because this is what the fans wanted to see. What? You're telling me you're fighting a style that the fans want to see versus fighting a style that's conducive to your fight and how you win the fight? That's what you're telling me you went out and did? And you don't have a problem saying this on a mainstream This is ridiculous. This is reckless. It shows that I'm gonna calm down. Because I'm gonna have a whole story about this shit as well. But no. I'm shutting it down for the night. I gotta shut it down because I got some things I gotta handle in the morning, and I gotta see where this YSL case go. Even though the jury won't be there, the emotions and shit that they got going on right now, this shit is crazier than the motherfucker. They bringing all hearsay evidence in, and the judge is allowing hearsay evidence. That's a whole nother story, though. I don't want to get to. That's a whole nother story. Free thug, man. Free thug. D-Ray, we will talk about that tomorrow. We will definitely talk about that tomorrow on our current event show. Let me get everybody's last words. I apologize for being long-winded, but that's why I started this show, so I could be long-winded, just to be honest with you. And so we're going to start with my brother, man. Hey, man, Detroit, man. I'm calling you Detroit because I knew you as Detroit before the Boxing Coalition. But I'm going to start calling you the Coalition. I'm going to call you the Coalition moving forward.
BBC, Detroit, whatever.
My brother.
Detroit just stuck.
Hey, well, that's how I knew you first. That's how I knew you first.
Yeah.
Right? So, man, give me your last words. I appreciate you coming on, man, and it means a lot to me anytime anybody jump on and have enough respect for me, for my panel, and those type of things to feel like they can bring their knowledge over here. It means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? So you are always welcome, and I really appreciate it, bro. Like, I truly appreciate that. And I'm gonna have a better opening intro for you next time. When you come back, trust me, you're gonna have your own intro. We're gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? The same way I'm gonna do Philly Soul, the same way I'm gonna do Thomas Hill, same way I'm gonna do D-Ray. You got your own opening moving forward, and I want to make sure I treat you correctly when you come over here, man. You're always welcome. Thank you for your knowledge. Give me your last words, my brother.
For sure, man. It ain't nothing but love. You dig? It's always a treat when players meet. And Dub right side with that motherfucker something, that hospitality, man. He's smooth with it. He's smooth with it. You got to watch him, baby. But hey, we gonna vibe out, man. It's been real. Get it in, baby.
I appreciate you, family. I appreciate you. I always know you welcome over here. And we might have to feature on some other things that we're gonna have same way. I got to start getting my interviews back together, and I need to be interviewing all y'all brothers up here because, you know, I think it's interesting just getting to know y'all as far as who y'all are. And one of the reasons I love this boxing community is because I done ran into so many people that I never would never really just kick it with whatever. And then I realized, shit, man, this motherfucker got a lot to offer. Let me see what you got to offer. So I will be in contact accordingly, but my brother, I appreciate you coming through tonight, man. Much love and respect.
Yes, sir.
Motown, salute.
Man, we going to my brother Thomas Hill, man. Well, real quick. Philly, so you still in the building?
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Philly, I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to you next, Philly. Because I know you want to get you had a few things. We kind of cut you off about some of the points with Shakur, and we cut you off with a lot of different things. So give me your last words. Break down any of the fights, how you want to see them, how you think they play out, and let the people know where they can find you as well. Same way I asked my brother DBC.
Okay, I'm gonna be concise because I know you short on time. The brother that was on earlier, I don't remember his name. I'm a Shakur guy, but I don't agree with Shakur at all as far as the timing of this fight. I think it's a perfect timing. I think to catch Loma, you even had to catch Loma before T.O. when Devin got him, or right now, because that wasn't a great. Well, it was iffy with Devin, and that wasn't the best performance off of Jermaine Ortiz. So you catch him off of knocking out Cambosis, which is something nobody has done. And then we gotta think, it's like this is the biggest the fight was ever going to be, if we being realistic. You know what I'm saying? Unless Loma was to fight Shakur and beat him, but yeah, this the biggest the fight was going to be. So I think it's the perfect timing for this fight. I don't know. I'm a Shakur guy, and I'm not being biased when I say this. I do think Tank should be favored. He's fought in more. At this point, he's going to have fought in more difficult opponents. I think he has a better resume. And I'm not talking about belts. I'm talking about people. I think he's fought in more southpaws. He's seen a lot more in the ring. I still favor Shakur, like personally, but I think Tank deserves to be the favorite. He's done too much as far as like different styles. You know, he fought pressure this fight. You counterpunched it the last fight. He do a lot of different things in the ring. It's going to take a long time to talk about why I think Shakur beat him, but I also could see Tank winning. So, yeah, I appreciate you having me. I appreciate this show, and I just appreciate all y'all. I mean, we gotta stick together and just stay positive and all that. I mean, life is real. Tomorrow is not promised. We gotta thank God for everything, for sure.
I always say, man, you know one thing, I have some of the greatest individuals on my panel. Everybody come with love. Everybody come with respect. And, hey, man, I really appreciate the way y'all come and represent yourselves. Y'all keep it boxing. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow personal attacks to jump in there. And that means a lot to me because, shit, I done been on shows where shit just goes sideways so fast that nobody don't quite know what's going on. But when I have y'all on, no, I'm just telling the truth. Nobody don't really know what's going on. Shit, everybody just didn't start yelling. So, but when I had y'all on, man, y'all show such a level of decorum, a level of respect, and man, that means a lot, and a level of patience. Because shit, like I say, I'm long-winded, but I also like for other individuals to go ahead and speak how they're gonna speak. Uninterrupted, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I really appreciate the way y'all rock, man. That means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Hill, man. Give me your last words, my brother. Give me, you know what it is. You know you the family as well. And give me your last words, man. Give me your last words tonight.
First off, shout out to my main man, D-Ray. Live on the Mother Drive,
Live on the Mickey Picky Drive. Huh?
You already know. Ain't nobody get liver on the driver like my man D-Ray. So you go and tune in to get some good stuff. That boy give you that good talk while he flipping that damn big rig too. On top of that, shout out to my main man, Philly Zoe. You know what I'm saying? Much respect for you. Love Philly, man. Hopefully we can get some damn Chiefs. Hey, are you in Philly?
Philly Zoe, you in Philly? Hold on, you on mute, brother. You on mute. Come off mute, Philly Zoe, if you can.
I appreciate you. I ain't hear the last thing you said. My headphones kind of went out.
Are you in Philly?
No. Right now I'm in Brooklyn. I'm from Philly, but right now I'm living in Brooklyn right now in Flatbush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I be in Philly though a lot.
You be in Philly? Will you be in Philly the week of the Boots fight?
I ain't getting no tickets yet, but possibly I could pop out there. That's nothing. You know,
we got a meet and greet going on out there, man. I'm part of the Just Boxing Talk Network, man. We getting a meet and greet, and we asking everybody to come in and celebrate with us, man. We got a what you call that thing? A Airbnb, man, out there.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. So Philly get an invite, but I don't get an invite.
No,
I ain't heard nothing about this. They ain't got no. Philly, you see how they doing, nigga? They look, a nigga from Georgia. He don't get no. The country nigga don't get an
That's an hour flight. That's an hour flight. He could make it from Georgia.
Yeah,
Dub could make it.
Dub, not only can Dub make it, Dub got time and opportunity. Hey, it's for anybody, dog. I'm gonna have the details come like next week of where we gonna be. I'll post the location. Also, we got like a raffle going for a TV, a 55-inch 4K smart TV. You know what I'm saying?
They got TV raffles. They got parties, meet and greets.
Yeah, the meet and greet.
And they ain't been told nothing. Listen, hold on. No, Your Honor. They're holding the defense team, or excuse me, the prosecution team. They're literally holding information back.
Don't shake your head, coalition.
They're out of order. They're out of order. They're cheating.
See, my man talks so much that nigga don't listen at all. See, I told you a week and a half ago, dog.
No, you did tell me. You did tell me about the TV, but you didn't tell me y'all was having a meeting. I
told you about the meeting. I said, Dub, you gotta come, bro.
No, you didn't. Where we was at?
It was last week. I popped in on one of your morning shows. I forgot what we was talking about.
The problem is the morning show I had. So it looked like I'm live, but I did a recording of it and do it live. So I don't read none of it.
Oh, the premiere. Hey,
yeah, I do it like my morning show. I don't never be really
y'all
live.
welcome to the show, man. If y'all gonna be in Philly the week of the fight, I'm gonna get the address of where we gonna be. It's literally right there on the strip wall. The mall there.
You got Thomas. You got my number. Just text me, bro.
I definitely would do that. Yeah. Shout out to my main man, the Boxing Coalition. You know what I'm saying? Coming in with that fly ass setup. Shout out to Get the Smoke. Shout out to Woke Sports Fan. Shout out to who else was up in the building? We had
Ben Israel in the building.
Ben Israel, the Quiet Assassin. We had him. We had your boy Jonathan Jackson.
Hey,
Tito Jackson. Shout out to all the people that came out there on the panel, man. Shout out to all the people.
Did you say Philly Zoe? Did you say Philly?
Philly. I definitely said Philly Zoe. Remember, I asked him if he was in Philly still. Shout out to Nick J. The queen holding it down up in the chat. Much respect to her.
I gotta say that real quick, man. That's my sister right there, man. Nick J, she been showing me love for a long time, and anytime I go over there, they always show me love. Anytime we in the chat together, we rock. And man, I got a lot of love and respect for Nick J, man. I got a lot.
I like
and Boxiana as well.
Yeah, for sure. Straight up, they got sound character and they stand on morals and
Bella Faith. I got a lot of love for Bella Faith as well, man.
And yeah, Bella Faith at times can shoot jokes too. So I'm really rocking with her as well too. Well, she was in the chat today. Shout out to
she was rocking tonight.
My man Gertz, he came in late too. Shout out to him.
Gertz, man. My brother Cash Crypto Zoom verse.
All them.
Snoopy. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the second time I've seen Snoopy over here. Maybe the third. Champy. You know what I'm saying? I always be wondering sometimes, you never know.
One time for the one time. That motherfucking being Israel. Man, if you don't stay out my motherfucking Instagram with your Cash App scams, man.
Ben, hold on. Let me see. Ben got the Cash App scams going?
Oh, man. Man, I be cussing that nigga out and he stay sending me the shit with the LOL shit. Man, stay your ass about my motherfucking DMs, nigga.
Hey, listen. One thing I always say. D-Ray, he'll tell you, Thomas will tell you. I talk to a lot of these brothers behind the scenes. Ben is one of them individuals. Is Ben crazier than a motherfucker? Absolutely. But damn it, he my brother. And I was looking at the YSL case and I said, you know what? This ain't no damn Rico conspiracy. It's a bunch of niggas who grew up together doing nigga shit. That's it. That's all that's going on. It's just nigga shit going on, bro. It's the same shit that I grew up around. Luckily, I played basketball, right? That's what's going on there. Ben is that nigga, man. Ben, a nigga that I would have grown up with that's going to be doing nigga shit. I'm going to be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? But at the end of the day, I still can't. I grew up with you, so I got love for you regardless. You doing some fucked up shit. But anyway, that's my brother Ben, so I always got to say it.
Just stay out the DMs with the Cash App scam.
I don't know nothing about that. Now,
we can't be scamming our peoples like that. Hey, but to continue on, shout out to Dev. Tough decision to take a year off or time off, especially coming off of a loss.
Hey, baby, I can show you.
He said, I'm going to show you.
I'm good. I don't want to see it.
He said, I can show you better than I can tell you, though.
Thanks.
But, I wish nothing but the best for him. I think whatever he decides to do, hopefully there is a contingency plan and that, he get things back in order. I hope it is the Paro fight because I would love to see that. But I do believe that, if you got that opportunity to take the Mando and fight the Mando and go in there and whoop his tail, you go in there and do it. And you just get back to business by whooping tail, and pretty soon you back on top again. It's going to be interesting if he do take time off, how well or how easy it is for him to assimilate back at the 140 division, or if he will have to move up. But, that's his decision, that's his choice, and hopefully he makes the best one for him. Shout out to my man Boots NSE about to finally get a card where, he could shine and not have to worry about outshining somebody. It's going to be a real big night. I wish it would have been my man Cody Carley, but unfortunately, he had eye injuries. So, we got the other one. Jaleel Hackett's going to be on that.
That's what they told us. That's what they told us.
Yeah, my man got poked in the eye when it's time to sign that damn dotted line. But we got Jaleel Hackett on that card, and that young brother, he hungry and he ready to kill something, so or unalive something. I don't want to get nobody in trouble, so we're gonna get to see.
You and I already said this shit now, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, my man Ben Israel is back, dog. Can you off mute? I will gladly be quiet if you got it off mute.
Man's still on mute. Ben probably asleep right now.
Okay, man. And then the last but not least, man, Loma versus anybody is a great fight because ain't nobody got the best of Loma. Not nobody. Not people half his age. Not people twice his size. Not people that said they was gonna whoop his tail and whatever the case may be. So, Tank is in for a great fight. It's going to do big numbers, and on top of that, it's going to be a big production, and they're going to show out. And for however long it lasts, it's going to be one hell of a fight, man. Shout out to Loma. I do believe his best fights in his fighting days was at 130. I think the people at 35 are a little bit too big for him, but he's still the warrior that he is, man. I respect that. The fight with Shakur will be a great fight as well, too. I think that with my man DBC said was so true, man. It's the subtle things with Tank that people don't really pay attention to because all they see is the power. But he does a lot of subtle things in that ring that go unnoticed, man. And his ability to make the proper decisions, man, is going to mesh well with that Shakur fight because he also has the same thing. And, I just like the way that boxing is going. I mean, I hope that this continues on. Tank continues to honor his word and knock off the people that he was afraid of or duck it so that, we can put an end to that stuff and that he go up there and, put an end to the talking now that has been done to him by certain people who ain't even in his division. In a way, shut your mouth, man. You're going up the wrong tree if you go up that way. Anyway, man, that's my word, man. Shout out to my man, Doug Right Side. Mr. Respectfully for providing a platform where you can speak your mind and not be judged, but be heard, man. And I love the panel, man. I love the chat. I love to talk boxing, man, because it's just boxing talk. We can have fun discussing our differences and finding out where we can get to the middle ground. The middle ground is always in that ring. Let it be played out and done in that ring.
Absolutely. Absolutely. D-Ray.
Hey, I'm ready to hear the bell ring. Ding, ding. Let's go. Hey, check it out.
Hold on. Hey, you ain't even let me say what I'm going to say yet.
Oh, my bad, man.
Yeah, the nigga so ready to talk.
D-Ray on the drive. I told you, he on the Mickey freaking drive.
He won't even let me get it up. No, I'm bullshit, man. D-Ray, you the big homie. If anybody don't know, this is an individual I can go to and get life advice from. Thomas, I done talk to you about life and shit. So, hey, man, y'all know I always am welcome to multiple opinions. D-Ray, man, you my big homie. Man, I appreciate you jumping on. We will do it tomorrow. And we're going to be talking this YSL case. We got to talk about this because I got a whole bunch of problems with it. I got a whole bunch of problems. And I got to air my I got to air my I don't even know what the word is.
Grievances.
No, that's the word I'm looking for, grievances. I got to air my grievances about this goddamn case. Free Young Thug, man. Free Thug. Because there's some bullshit what's going on right now in the state of Georgia. D-Ray, give me your last words.
Hey, man, tying that in together, Dub, I was going to say when Thomas Hill was talking about that, and he's like, hey, hold up. Y'all left me out of the ex parte communication. Ain't that what they did?
You always know you welcome, baby boy. Hey, I'm going to come back with the info. Y'all can show up. Please believe.
Hey, man, listen, if y'all want to be a part, look, when we do this show tomorrow, man, y'all come through. We're going to drop the link. So I want to hear everybody. I want to hear the different opinions about what this case goes. So if you know anything about this case, I want y'all to show up and show out. We're going to have other topics, but D-Ray, my apologies for cutting you up. I get long-winded.
I was listening this morning. Matter of fact, I shouted y'all out, and y'all Mickey Frickies didn't say a goddamn word. That must have been.
I wasn't live. So what happens is, nigga, I was asleep during when it premiered. I was asleep.
Oh, so when you guys recorded then?
No, I recorded it. I recorded it like 2:30 last night, and
this morning.
I did this morning, last night, whatever it is. I recorded it around this time right here, 24 hours ago. And then after I recorded it, I just saved it and had it premiere. I think it was like 10:30 this morning or some shit. So I was like, I ain't gonna be up anyway. So fuck.
How the hell we have a live chat?
And that's the craziest thing. I don't even know how it works. I have no clue how it works.
Because we communicating with each other.
Yeah, so you can talk in the chat. You can talk in the chat, but you're only so like if somebody does a premiere, right? You can talk in their chat, but I can't see it because, like, unless I'm in the chat, that's how I can see it.
I got you. I see how it's working now. I thought you was there, so I was like, this nigga over here ignoring me.
I wasn't there. I did. Look, I'm gonna have to start giving. I'm gonna have to. And the reason is because I be rocking so late, nigga. Like after this, I might go record a video and drop it. I don't know when. I'm gonna start doing it with boxing as well. Just record videos, and they may not be an hour long, but maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes long, however long, and then drop them later. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, it is what it is. But go ahead. My bad, Thomas.
No, it was on D-Ray.
Oh, okay. My bad, D-Ray. I apologize.
Hey, man, don't worry about it, bro. We got to be stay demented out here, bro. But
y'all are demented. Y'all are demented.
Yeah, we are. Hey. But I just wanted to. Yeah, no doubt. But I just wanted to salute Thomas Hill, man, for showing up and keeping the chat lit, bro. Even when you sleep and you premiering. The fam is still supporting the brand, bro. And that's what, man, you just keep doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the help y'all give. And y'all just don't know, man. It's so much easier to have a panel and to be able to really chop it up with y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to have a panel because you got to be able to control the shit. That's the hard part.
You know how we can get. Look,
but today he said something that stood out to me. My brother DBC said, "Man, I ain't never heard Teach speak." And Teach he literally said, "Man, if I go to Knockout Channel, shit, he soft spoken. It is what it is. He's soft spoken.
Yeah, he ain't about to yell over nobody."
But damn it, I will. I'll yell over your motherfucking ass, and that's the country in me.
But see, this is the thing, man. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. There are people who believe because you yell or you put so much emotion or emphasis in a point, you actually win a point, and that don't be the truth at all.
Not at all.
Not at all,
you
bro.
Intimidate somebody. You know what I'm saying? Calling them names and. Calling the fans and supporters of whoever opposite of what you talking about. You know what I mean, bro?
But this is why we have to rock the way we rock. This is why we have to rock the way we rock over here.
Right.
And here's the reason I gotta have order is because I don't want that. I want everybody to be able to get their point off. If you have people who want to cross and respond and all that, that's fine. Just keep it respectful. That's it. That's it.
And see, bro, my thing is this though, right? Is like you say, if we having an argument or a discussion and we trying to get people on our side and we got passion, that's cool, bro. But my thing is sometimes you just want to sit back and learn or just hear a different perspective, bro, and a point of view that maybe you might have overlooked or something like that, bro. So like I said, bro, he got that Zen master thing going on, man, because I'd be just sitting back like, damn, he right again. You know what I'm saying? But he always been, man, and that's where I know, Dub, you gotta get ready to go. Hey, look, because after this, he gonna be like, forget the last words. We gone. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Everybody subscribe, like, and share.
Hey,
Tomorrow, let's go.
Man, damn these last words. We gone, man.
Yeah.
Salute to all y'all, man. Appreciate it.
Salute to everybody.
Philly, man. Hey, Philly, you got to show, man. I need you over here, man.
I'm gonna start here.
I need you. DBC, I need you, my brother Thomas Hill.
I'm rocking with you.
The way y'all come over and the energy y'all bring, same thing. Ben Israel come over here and be all type of out of order, right?
Oh, you could tell my boy Philly Zoe got energy. Look at the smile on that nigga face, dog. And
but man, y'all do a hell of a job bringing relevant conversation to this.
If you can smile like that after Philly and Flatbush, bro, you got to be a real one. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Does it work? Oh, my camera still don't work. It still don't work. And now I got to go figure out how to fix my fucking camera. And I didn't even know it was broke. All right, man.
You got the lights off.
It ain't got shit to do with the fucking light. It has nothing to do with the light. I always have the lights off when I'm live.
Be StreamYard fucking up sometimes.
I'm for sure listening in to y'all thug takes. I had slowed down on keeping up with it, but I'm gonna tap in and tune in with y'all guys say.
This is the craziest thing about it. The craziest thing is the trial done went so far off the damn rails, and so much bullshit. Listen, I said from the beginning, I said Thug guilty. They all guilty of this shit. They did all this shit they talking about they did. And then I realized, yes, they did it. But it wasn't them in furtherance of no damn game. It's niggas being niggas. That's it. It was niggas being niggas. And
that's it.
And the problem is I done grew up around niggas like this. I grew up around niggas who would tell me, man, take your ass to the basketball court. Why? Because that's what I was good at. I played ball, right? Take your ass to the goddamn court. But then I still understood what they was doing outside of me playing basketball, right? I understood that. But it wasn't in no further, no gang. And there's niggas in the hood being niggas in the hood, bro. Like, all this shit. And then when you got niggas snitching and telling, you can't even trust them. The reason you can't trust them because they'll tell you, well, I lied about this. And the reason I lied, the same way you know niggas gonna lie, as long as if they can get their time reduced, a nigga might tell you anything. And I say that respectfully. But it's the truth. And so all this in furtherance of a gang and RICO and all that, that's why I think they out of order. And the worst part about it is they don't have Young Thug. They don't have this man doing nothing. They got a couple folks saying he might do something here. He might have been here. They have no proof of any of it. And I'm like, this is the worst case I've ever seen. I ain't never seen nothing this ridiculous. But all I'm saying, if it was me, I'd be like, nah, come on, man. This is where I grew up at. But that's a whole nother story. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. D-Ray, man, I will hit you up. Man, y'all come through tomorrow, man, and we'll open the panel up. If y'all want to give y'all opinion, we'll play some videos and those type of things and get y'all opinion on it. But, man, I thank y'all for coming through. I thank everybody who was in the chat tonight, man, everybody who showed up on the panel. It's been a hell of a show, man. We've been live 3 hours and 12 minutes. Y'all know normally I might fuck around and go 5 hours on their ass. So we trying to cut it back. Just a tad bit, but it's so much fun rocking with y'all, man. And man, I just appreciate y'all coming through. And just know, man, when you over here, y'all know where y'all rocking at, don't y'all? You rocking with the right.
Bud Crawford is a fight fan, and he's a fight fan's fighter.
The Ennis Express is a runaway train.
Ain't no pressure when you built for this.
Man down, round one. The truth hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the undefeated super flyweight from San Antonio, Texas, Jesse Bam Rodriguez!
The universally recognized undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney.